Show. All right, we are live.
Hello.
Hello. Hello to anybody who's watching this on replay, because I have noticed that people do watch these on replay, especially our shenanigans. That's awesome. So welcome everybody. This is the Black Hat Book Coven meeting for August book, right? It was August.
You got there yet?
Yep. And it is this one. The
you bought
Weaver
it.
and the Witch Queen. I can't remember the title of this fucking book. This was my pick, and we're gonna go around the circle because we're in a little square. So we're gonna go around the square, and ladies, you can introduce yourselves and give a brief. I have to repeat that for myself. Brief impression of the book. Don't give your rating yet. Just a brief impression of the book. So, Becky, you can go first.
Brief impression.
Yes.
It was good.
That's brief.
That's brief.
Yep.
That's all I got. Tag warrior it.
Laura's got to tell the troops
Sorry.
to
Yes. I'm Laura. My channel is The Book Circus. I don't have a ton to say about this book. It ended up being a lot more just like historical fiction than I thought it would be, although it did have that, slight fantastical elements. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I'll say that. And I didn't hate it. So there you go.
Yeah, a historical fiction lover, Laura has discovered.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll steal Laura's brief impression. That was
Didn't hate
It was
it.
a good one.
same.
Yeah.
If I disappear, it's because a storm's coming and my internet is not good. I can already tell I'm like freezing and stuff. So, I have mixed feelings on it. Also, not what I expected. I do like it was very romance heavy. I was not prepared for how much romance we would get. Some of the dialogue for me, it felt very modern. I know that Laura's saying it's like historical fiction, but I felt a lot of like the dialogue felt very modern to me. So I thought that was interesting. But I don't know much about Vikings, so mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jackie, and my channel's First Lady Reads, and this was my pick. And brief impression, I enjoyed it. I also finished it.
Yes.
Who finished it?
That's a win.
We all finished
We
it.
all finished
I
it.
think we all finished it.
We
If
all
you all
finished.
finish a book, that means it's decent.
Yeah, exactly. We all finished it.
Yes.
Round of applause for Jackie. She picked a book that everybody finished and didn't hate. Because do we need to remind everybody what happened the last time Jackie picked a historical fiction book? It's not pretty. It's not a pretty night.
I
Okay.
feel like we all haven't finished a book and
Yeah.
A while.
Yeah.
we all didn't finish my pick for last month.
No,
At
no,
all.
sure did not.
Laura's the only one.
Yeah.
Poor Laura.
And I regretted it.
I was like,
But that tells you how bad Jackie's was, because Laura didn't have that one.
I kept thinking, man, this is historical, so I don't know if Laura will finish it. But I was like, man, if she doesn't finish this book and she managed to finish last month's book, something's wrong.
Jackie shouldn't recommend books apparently at that point, because they never get finished by her friends.
Yeah, Jackie never finished the Honey Witch.
Yeah, I did. I finished it.
Not for
Not
the
in time.
Not for the
Not in time. No.
yeah, not in time.
No.
So it's been a while. So yay for us.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Go team. Okay, so I've got some questions because I actually really enjoyed this book. Now, which one of you guys read Genevieve Goranchek's other book, A Witch's Heart? Who all read that book? Was it just me and okay. So Becky, this is a question pretty much directed to you.
Mhm.
And then feel free to jump in if you guys have any opinions on it, because she's also read her. Because this is Genevieve's second book. Which one did you prefer?
I liked the other one, The Witch's Heart, more.
I agree.
Just
Why?
because it had, like, I was more familiar with like Loki's storyline,
Mm-hmm.
and I had an idea of the characters, even though I didn't know like all the characters. I had more of a connection to that. Whereas this one, it was just like Vikings, and I was just like, okay, who is this chick and who is this chick, and I just wasn't as connected to the characters in this one.
Okay. Yeah, I felt the same way. I liked The Witch's Heart, not because I knew the story of Loki, but I feel like Genevieve did a better job of connecting you to the characters than she did in this book. But this book also had a lot more characters than her other one to play around with. So I think for the amount of cast that she had, I thought she did a pretty good job of it for the connection that I did get from the story. All right, Laura.
I was looking at reviews. And people on Goodreads, that seems to be the overall opinion that A Witch's Heart was better.
Witch's Heart was 5 stars for me. This did not make 5 stars.
That people love
Yeah,
that book.
same.
Yeah.
I think I gave it 5 stars.
All right, Laura, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Since you are a resident who practices in some of the witchy actual things, what did you like and dislike about the actual witchcraft elements in this book? Because there were a lot of them.
There were. I liked them. I think that I don't remember her name. Gunhild's friend, the other Odney. Was it
Odney. Yeah. I think that's how you say Odney.
Yeah, I think that her, like, I liked her practice a lot more, even though she wasn't like labeled as a witch. The healing that she did, and you know, the herbs that she mixed and tinctures that she created was like very much the kind of craft that I enjoy and that I participate in. So I liked seeing that. I think the magic in here, the witchcraft in here, was really good.
What do you ladies think about it?
I honestly thought that it was not as much witchcraft as I was expecting, quite honestly. I thought there was going to be more of it. Like, it was there, but I feel like it was like a background element to their characters. I was like, man, this isn't as witchy as I was hoping it would be. But what I got, I liked.
Okay. Kristen,
I've read a few books. I've read a few books that have like the thread thing, and I always like that for some reason. Where it's like the leaving the body. There's something about that kind of witchcraft that I think is interesting, and you leave your soul, and it's like you're connected to the thread. I've seen that a few times, and it's something I like. You know, I like anything with animals, so I like that they became birds.
Oh yeah,
and like a very terrifying seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite
I could
part of
picture
the
it.
witchcraft was the becoming animals part.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like that. Yeah. And to see what everybody became.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we go on, I just want to preface the seal. There is a question regarding it, so don't talk about the big seal moment because I'm gonna get to it.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. There's a question revolving around it. Okay.
Okay.
We all know what, because we've all read it, so we were like, I can actually ask this question. Like, I had a list of questions for people who didn't finish it versus finished it because I didn't know.
We didn't know. We never discuss ahead of time what.
Yeah, we never do.
Or what we thought.
Okay, so I loved the witchcraft element. I really, really enjoyed it. I was all up in it. But again, I was also kind of back comparing it to Witch's Heart, and I felt like there was a lot more witch elements in this than there was in Witch's Heart, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like there was a lot more practice, a lot more showing. And I like the fact that the witch did the fantastical stuff that we don't really know if could actually happen, but we also had the healer aspect because that's what a lot of women were labeled as witches, even though they were just doing everyday normal things like tinctures and medicine like that. But in like our world, those women were witches still. So I really liked how we had that polar comparison of like fantastical versus modern day kind of medicine, you know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
I like the fact that she played with both of them. I really enjoyed that a lot. Which witchcraft was Laura? You already mentioned which one your favorite was. So, which between the two forms was your guys' favorite? Which one did you appreciate the most?
I liked the fantastical, turning into animals, that kind of thing.
But I liked that it was kind of, even though it's like the fantastical, obviously it's like more powerful or whatever. I liked that both were appreciated and both really came into play in the story and were useful. Like Adni, is that her name?
Yeah.
She really. Oh, I am frozen.
No, you're
she
frozen.
really she came like in clutch a lot. Like she was the hero a lot, I found, with what she was doing. I liked that part of it. It wasn't like she was just in the background. So I appreciated all sides of it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the witchcraft element in this. I thought it was definitely right up this group's alley because I was like, I picked a book with actual witchcraft. Huh?
There was the rune stuff too, like the runes.
There was.
That was like a different part of it too.
Okay, so the original pact that was made in the beginning, after we see the seer lady, what was your? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking murder that fly. Sorry. Punny, can you work on trying to get that fucking thing? That'd be great. He's better at getting those things out of him. So the original pact, where we saw at the end of the book how it all played out. How did you see it playing out when you first were introduced to the characters? Because they were all tied together, but one was going to bring the other two down. How did you see playing out as the story unfolded? Did you see that it was that specific character, or did you feel that it was actually another character, or do you feel like they all kind of took part? Like, how did you feel? Because I felt like this book, depending on who you are as a person, it's supposed to be somebody, but I believe other perspectives could feel that it's somebody else because they were all three intertied together. If that question makes sense. I tried really hard to make that make sense.
I'm thinking, okay.
Okay. I like thinking.
I feel like it was the obvious person to me.
You feel like it's obvious?
Me too.
But I was almost expecting it not to be because that felt like the obvious person. But I thought it was gonna be more of her like villain origin story than it really was. So I thought that was interesting.
I kind of felt the villain kind of vibe too.
That's what I thought. That's where I thought we were going with this.
I have no thoughts.
So here's where I feel weird is I kind of felt like it explains who the person is. Like we eventually get formed, but that you don't actually get confirmation until the end of the story of who the person is. But I really felt it was the character that we saw the least. I really thought it was her because it was because of her that all this shit fucking happened and started in the first place because they sought out to rescue her. So that's the way I looked at it. Is like it was her who fucked everything up. If she just would have just not been there, like because they had the fight in the morning, which made them kind of upset and bitter, and then the whole like they came there for the other one, but this one's the one that got taken. I just feel like I don't feel like we can talk about this book without spoiling it. So heads up, we're gonna have some spoilers.
I'm like, why are you trying to be so vague, Jackie?
I don't want to spoil the book. It's really good. I don't want to spoil it for people, but newsflash, there's spoilers. So we got three frenzies here. We got Gwynhild, Odney, and then what's the other fucking girl's name?
Sydney.
Sydney, we see jack shit of pretty much the entire story, but I feel like she was the cause of it. Like, I am willing to defend this theory that she was the reason, because if she had not been kidnapped, these two would not have joined forces to try.
Well, yeah, that was the driving factor of the book, was her being kidnapped.
But she wouldn't have been kidnapped in the first place, and Gunhild didn't run away to be a witch and had that prophecy in the first place.
But the prophecy said only one of them was going to bring the other two down. So was it Gunhild running away? Or
I
was
feel
it
like I always
Sally?
knew it was Gunhild. So I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Gunhild. It is, but like I
Yeah.
feel like other people could definitely think other like different perspectives. I think she wrote it in a way that depending on the reader, you can see all these different angles and really have fun with the story as it's unfolding. It's one of the elements I really liked about the story.
I was like rooting for Audney the entire time. She was the character that
she was my favorite.
I was like, you can't do any wrong. I support
Yeah.
your decisions.
She made some questionable choices.
I mean, I
in
didn't
the
care.
moment, but I got around it. I embraced it. But I was like, could I do that? I don't know.
All right. So let's talk about the elephant in the room because Kristen brought it up. Some questionable choices. The love interest of Audney.
Mhm.
Who saw that fucking coming?
I saw that coming right away.
A
Seriously?
mile away.
I did
Yeah.
not.
I found
see
a
that.
mile. I found
A
a mile
mile-
away, and I was like,
yeah.
"Don't do it! Don't do it!
I know,
What are
that's
you
what I was
doing?
thinking. I'm like, come on. Not
You slaughtered
him.
your family." But then you start to think about it, and they're like all raid each other, and they all kill each other. That's just like what they do.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
No, I did not.
I was there for it. I was like, go for
I
it.
was, once
I
I
knew you
saw
were,
it, once I
Becky.
saw it, I was down, but I did not. I
I
was
can't
like,
believe you did not see that coming, Jackie.
okay, so here's the thing. Okay, I'm sitting here reading this, and my husband will vouch for me on this because he was doing dishes while I was reading this, and I read that scene where he says that when my father was alive, he gave me a girl's name, but when he died, I took a male's, and I'm like, did they just pull some Mulan style shit on me right now? Like, did they? And he's like, what? And then I had to go back and reread the passage. But then she kept referring to him as the male name the entire time. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm misreading this. Maybe they gave him a female name to hide that he was the eldest son because there was something else going on about them. They were born, like, maybe there was something else. But then it was at the very end, I'm like, no, when they said the cycles, that's when it confirmed it. I was like, oh, no, that was actually chick. Cool. Party. That was awesome. Loved it. I loved that moment.
I like that
So
reveal.
good.
Mhm.
Whose Discord is going crazy over there?
Not mine. Zach gave
Oh,
it
good,
5
Zach.
stars.
I'm not surprised Zach liked it. It feels like a Zach book to me.
Yeah.
Hello, Zach. Yeah, but I was down for it. But like when you guys when it got revealed, were you happy? Were you like, what the fuck? What's going on? Where were you at on that part of the story?
I mean, I was just
I
like,
thought you were talking about them
Okay.
getting together.
I wasn't
That
like,
part.
oh my god, I love it, or oh my god, I hate it. I was just like, oh, okay.
Okay. No. I was shocked. I was like, I did not see this one coming at all. I didn't see it in this book at all.
It's
I did
just
not see that.
the-
I was very
and then
happy
how
about that.
accepting. Is it Eric? Is that how you say his name?
The love interest.
Yeah, EIR.
Oh, Eric.
Okay.
Eric.
It's
Eric.
Yeah, I think just Eric.
it's Aldor. Or you talk about the other one.
The other one.
You're
just
talking about Gunhild's love
Gunhild's
interest.
guy. Like how
Oh, yeah.
accepting he was of that stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
mean,
when I
I
saw the
listened to the
name,
audio, but it's been a few weeks, so I forgot.
you
all I
did.
could think of when I saw the name Haldor, honestly, was Hodor from Game of Thrones. That's all
Yeah.
I could think about.
That's where I was going to.
Yeah, I was like, this is Hodor. I'm like, okay, did you rip this off? And then it turned into something else. And I was like, this is so much cooler. So,
Interesting. See, I don't know much of the history.
See, I didn't know much of. I didn't know anything. Let's be real, I didn't know.
Mhm.
I didn't know anything historical about this book. I just Viking. I knew Gunhild existed. I knew that one. That name existed, but I didn't know if it was her or somebody else. I just knew the name.
I didn't know anything.
No,
Yeah.
didn't know
I
anything.
didn't know. Not until the author's note, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, the author's note I liked actually.
I
Yeah.
did not read the author's note. I was
Oh, you
bad.
should. It's long,
was
but
bad.
it's interesting.
I was
Yeah.
a bad booktuber. I did not read the author's note. My bad.
No, I listen to it. I like when authors like tell you where they get
Where they came
inspiration from and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
and like why she introduced all like it's a very feminist book. So like sometimes you have to like suspend some disbelief because you know that's not how women would have been treated at that time, which took me out a little bit. But I obviously appreciate it. But it's obviously it's not historically accurate that some
If I wanted
be able to
historical
be
accuracy, I
that
would
free
read a
like that.
textbook.
You know what I mean?
Read what?
I said if I wanted historical
True,
accuracy,
but I was reading reviews and that's what people were saying. Yeah, that was some criticisms people had, but I'm like, nah, I kind of liked it. So
That it wasn't historically accurate?
yeah, that it was more feminist and like it wasn't about, we weren't seeing our characters being abused left, right, and center. You know what I mean? Like that they probably would have been at that time.
That's a really good point. We don't see anything of Sydney's, which is why I don't buy her shit at all. We see nothing of what she went through.
You're still going on that.
No, like
Because
we
we don't
see
see her at all.
nothing. Like at the very end, all of a sudden, like, okay, here's the thing. The very end scene, she's able to do fucking magic. She comes in and helps.
Because
She couldn't do anything before. Like, she's so traumatized that I didn't see, that was one of the gripes I had about the book, is I didn't see anything from her perspective, pretty much the entire story. And then all of a sudden she's able to do something that took the other chick years to master to try to do. And the other one did it on a fluke. Like that was the one big gripe I had about this book. That's why I didn't get 5 stars from you. Because it was just like, wow, this was super hard. You made a big, huge deal about how hard this shit is to do. And you just had 2 characters do it. One's sort of been around it, so she at least saw it. But you had one who never saw it before, and all of a sudden, boom, she can fucking do it flawlessly and kill somebody in it. Deuces, no.
it's because it was all part of the prophecy. They had the blood bond. It was just
Yes, I know. But it, like, this chick, I have no idea what this chick went through. Like, I know nothing about this girl. All I know is that she sleeps around, and she wants to go around on her own, and then she gets kidnapped, and that's all I fucking know about her. And at the end, all of a sudden, she's like,
that's why there's the Weaver and the Witch Queen. There wasn't another one.
I know, but like, don't
be the
story.
Because that's what I was thinking when I was reading this. I was like, in the beginning, they talked about her a lot, and I'm like, why is there only the Weaver and the Witch Queen?
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Why is there another one?
Calling it the Witch Queen is the biggest spoiler of all time.
Yeah.
I was like, way to spoil this story for me, because obviously she's not going to end up with the guy that she likes at the beginning, whatever his name was, that was so sweet.
Yeah, the sweet one. Yeah.
But I'm like, she's the Witch Queen, so she's going to end up with Eric. So why are we wasting our time?
That scene I loved when she wrote the guy's face like, you actually said yes.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, put up or shut up now, dude. Like, I really enjoyed the one-upping on that one. I thought that was great. Could have used a little bit spice, a little bit more. Would have appreciated it.
I mean, I was amazed there was romance in it at all.
There was a lot too.
There was a lot, but there was
I
like
didn't
no
expect
spice.
that.
I was like, I want to see the fun, super sexy times. They hated each other. Give me some hate fucking. Seriously. Like, come on. Like, they hated each other. They did not like each other.
It's like perfect enemies to lovers.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Like, she did a really good job of making those two very much dislike each other. I completely bought that hook, line, and sinker that they disliked each other 100%. So when she did what she did during the duel, it was really like, holy shit, you actually did that. Like, because you hated him before.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed that aspect. I liked their romance, but I could have been spicy.
Did you like their romance more than Odney's and what's his name?
I thought Odney's and Haldor's was very sweet.
It was sweet.
And I really appreciated it. And then it took a twist, and I was like, oh, all right. There was one thing that I couldn't get behind, but I understood the hiding. They had to hide it. I'm not really big on lying, but like, she genuinely didn't give a fuck. Like, she did not care. Like, it wasn't a blip on her radar. It was just more like, oh, well, okay, party. Cool, awesome, but really? Really? You didn't even question why? Why? you know, like, why didn't you tell me? We've been getting really close lately. Like, why did you wait till we kissed to tell me?
Well, they
Like,
didn't
you know,
talk very often. They didn't really talk that much before
no,
they
but like they had like a really weird kind of non-speaking relationship. Like I
They
got a
did.
lot from their relationship, even though there wasn't a lot of dialogue between them. You know?
because she was fighting it.
Yeah. So the internal monologues in the story were awesome, for sure. So, what do we think about the big, huge twist? Not the Odney Haldor twist, but the third witch twist.
I was gonna say which one, the third witch.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Who
the
saw that
seal
one?
was.
Okay.
I didn't see that. I didn't
see that.
Mm-mm.
And I kept trying to figure it out, and I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I thought it was the drummer girl. That's who I thought it was going to be. The one who was
I
drumming.
did feel like there was a bit of a cop-out. I know, yeah. I had a lot of suspects. But I feel like it was a bit of a cop-out. Because suddenly she can pretend to be, she can be in a separate place, but her body's still moving. I'm like, how convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The witchcraft didn't
You know
make
what I mean?
sense.
When
before
everybody
we were
else
even
can't
given.
do that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
I'm
think
like,
I gave it much thought, quite honestly.
that was my
I didn't
first
even
thought.
try
She was in
and,
a
like,
room.
I didn't even try and think of who it could have been. I was just listening along.
Going with it.
And then it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I did
That
not.
was my whole vibe when reading this book. I was just like, oh, okay.
You just accepted everything as it came.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, whatever.
Honestly, there was a point in time where I thought it was the other friend, Sydney. I thought it was her. I don't know why,
Oh.
but I was like, for a split second,
You
I
were
was
just
like,
a Sydney hater.
dude, she was not.
Poor girl's not even on the
useless.
page, and you hate her.
That's the thing. She wasn't on the page, but the whole fucking story was about her. They made everything happen because they had to go search for her. Everything. Like everything they did, everything they planned, everybody they encountered was all to get her back. And then all of a sudden, she can do all this fucking shit. She didn't need your fucking help. She didn't need it. She was
Yeah,
fine.
because they have to be the three together for her to be able to do anything.
No. It was like the chosen one without the chosen one on page.
It's the damsel in distress trope where she's like the catalyst for everything. But
Yeah.
has
But
no
she wasn't
actual.
No.
That's how you really feel, Jackie.
Yeah, hater.
It wasn't. I'm not a hater. I just was like, I
Yes,
would have
you are.
rather you even not put her in the book. Like,
Well,
I know she was a catalyst to do it all, but at some point in
She
time,
wasn't.
they forgot about her. They just like
She was in the beginning, and then she was in the end.
we didn't hear about
But
her
then
at all.
they put their love interests ahead of everything, even each other. In
Exactly.
the end.
They did.
Exactly.
That was kind of frustrating for me.
Yeah, me too.
I liked that.
Of course you did.
I was like, yeah. Who gives a shit
I'm
about
like,
your
all about
friend?
this sisterhood.
Where in real life, I'm not that person. I'm like, I would choose the friend over the love interest. But in this book, I was like, I guess because I didn't like feel the strongest friendship between them to begin with, I was like, yeah, screw you. Let's go with the love.
Screw each other over. Who cares?
Nope.
That duel scene was just like when she dropped the coin, I was like, dude, really? And then he was all like, I didn't want you to fight this. That was the thing I didn't like about him. Is like, there's certain battles I want you to fight. Dude, I never saw you fight one goddamn battle on your own. She did it all. Because you kind of suck at it. Like, you kind of suck. Like, no. Like, don't sit here and say that. It was, but I did like it. I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it.
So what'd you give it for star rating?
4.5.
Yeah, nice. I gave it a 3.5.
I gave it a 4.5 just because I feel like there was a really missed opportunity, and I just cannot get over missed opportunity in books. And yes, if you think I'm hating on Sydney, you sounds like I am, but she was a missed opportunity. I think if they would have given her POV, I saw that, Becky. I saw that. I think if they would have given her like a POV, since we got
If they gave her a POV, it would have had to
It
been
would've-
the Weaver, the Witch Queen,
been-
and the whatever the hell she is.
And it would have been
Yeah,
600
whatever she is.
pages.
but like
That's what
I
I'm saying. It
feel
would have been so long, and it would have been miserable because she was just being abused.
Yeah, I don't think
and
we need.
yeah.
I think the whole point was you know what's happening to her. We don't need to see it.
yeah.
I get it, but I feel like it was a missed opportunity. It could have been something really special. So
Well, I gave it 3 stars. Would you
I'm
give
gonna
it,
give 3.5
Kristen?
as well.
3.5.
It's like not bad. That's one of our more loved
Decent
ones.
ones.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and according to you guys, that's very hard to get a 5-star out of me. So
Yeah.
like
It might as well be a 6-star book for Jackie.
Yeah, I know.
But it makes sense. It feels like a Jackie book. As I was reading it, I knew.
you felt like it was a Jack. What gave you that it was a Jackie book?
Oh,
I just feel like it was. First of all, you picked it, and it's like The Witch and the Czar, but better.
Yeah.
I would
I
say
agree.
that.
I liked this one much better than
Yes.
the Witch and the Czar.
Much better. So I feel like there's
Yes.
a good chance Jackie's gonna like that one because she liked The Witch and the Czar more than I expected.
Yeah.
Like it, so it's like- but it has some of the same kind of themes and stuff.
Mhm.
It's just way better, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was done way better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Laura, I'm really curious to know because you're really big on atmosphere and environment. And that's one reason, like that was one of the things I really liked with Honey Witch was the atmosphere that was created within it. What did you feel like the atmosphere with this book? Because I feel like Genevieve Gornichuk writes atmosphere really, really well. So I want to know what your perspective of it was.
I thought it was just okay.
Okay.
I think that she did a good job of having us feel the time period and the culture without being very descriptive, if that makes sense. And not that that's a bad thing, like not that she wasn't very descriptive, it just wasn't the kind of descriptive that would make it more atmospheric for me, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I agree with that because it felt more dialogue heavy. Like
It
it
did.
felt.
Which is probably what I
Yeah.
liked about it.
Why you like it? It makes it quicker to read,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it doesn't help with the atmosphere as much.
I do think she writes like very beautifully, like her writing is very beautiful. But I'm not a descriptive reader, so I prefer things that aren't overly descriptive.
So were you the only one that listened to an audiobook, Becky?
I
think
listened to the audio.
You did audio?
Listened to it.
I
How
did.
was the audio performance?
I really liked the audio narration. I
Yeah, it
thought
was
they
good.
did a good job. They sounded like Vikings, as much as I know what Vikings sound like. They, had an accent.
Was
So-
it just one narrator or was it a
I
cast?
can't remember. Was it
It
Laura?
was just one. It was just one.
Yeah.
But she did a really good job.
Yeah, she changed her voice enough where I could tell who was who.
Yeah, because there's a lot of characters, and they switch between Gunhild and Odney a lot, but not like each chapter. It's just suddenly you're with Odney, and it was like, oh.
Thing that helped me was it was much better than The Sky and the Deep and A Fate Inked in Blood, which was similar and significantly worse. I have not read either one of those.
I read
So
Sky in the Deep.
I've read Sky in the Deep.
I read A Fate in Blood.
but the
Oh, you did.
Sky in
And I read
the
A Fate
Deep.
in
If that's is that the Adrian Young book? That's what I'm thinking of.
But yeah.
Yeah, I liked.
I
that
really
one,
liked
but
it.
that was a
I liked
YA one.
Yeah.
So
A Fate Inked in Blood is a fantasy romance, but it is like Vikings, and I liked the first half and then didn't like the second as much.
I just didn't hear the greatest of things about that book, so I was like, I probably won't read it.
I
I
saw
fell for it
that. I
because
didn't read
it's
it, though.
pretty.
Yeah, the cover's a little pretty.
I saw the blue metallic edges and I was like, yep, I know.
Kristen, it's a pretty book. It's a pretty
It's
book.
pretty.
Okay,
Yeah, I
got another
like that
question.
author actually.
Got another question. So
Mm-hmm.
we know why Gunhild's called the Witch Queen.
I was going to ask the same question.
Why is Odney called the Weaver when we only see her make one thing?
I had that same fucking question.
Me
So what
too.
do you guys
I
think?
was wondering that the entire time.
Well,
Is
I
it
think
more
it's because she's
obvious,
able
or is it
to
a symbolism
see
thing?
the. Well, I thought it was because she was able to see the threads and she was able to manipulate them to a certain degree.
Okay.
I mean, that would make sense.
I didn't
That's
put
thinking,
it there. I thought it was because she kind of weaved the three of them together. Because going
Yeah,
back
no,
to the
that was
three,
not
like
what I was
she,
thinking.
well, see, she was the blood tie to Sydney, but she was the friend to Gunhild. So she was the one that wove those two together. Because Gunhild,
I was just waiting for
When-
her to actually weave something.
yeah, she makes a dress.
I thought it was because she made a. I was gonna say I thought it was because she made a few dresses, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, they mentioned it a couple times. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was waiting
You
for her
think
to
it'd be like
legit
the
weave
witch queen
something.
and a healer or something.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, I looked at it as like she was weaving the two pieces together. Like Gunhild needed this thing
No,
to
I'm
push her to
siding
that
with
level.
Laura's perspective on this.
Because okay, I'm the one that's reading too deep. It's fine.
Laura's makes more sense.
I usually
You
do.
guys are both deeper than mine. Oh, she made some dresses, and so.
I was definitely looking for a lot of symbolism in this book because I didn't know the history of this story, but I know that Gornichek does use a lot of folklore and historical elements in her stories. So I was like, there's something here. Maybe it's just part of the story that I don't know about. And
Maybe
I didn't
you
look
should
into.
read the author's note, Jackie.
I read 3 books. Leave me alone. Okay, I finished.
I'd be curious to like Google it though for historical reasons.
So I had a really good time with it. It did.
Okay.
I'm just happy that my pick everybody read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody hated.
It was a
Yes.
it was a pretty
Nobody
decent
hated
pretty
it.
decent pick.
Yeah. I'm really hoping she comes out with another one soon because it took her 2 years to come out with this one. 2
Yeah,
years?
it's a chunkier one.
Yeah. But it's good. It's good. She lives in Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio. Oh, I didn't even realize there. Oh my God. Really? There's a fucking appendix in here? I didn't even realize there's an
Yeah.
appendix in here.
Mhm.
I literally stopped reading as soon as the story was over.
Yeah, okay. You have to read the author's note. It's interesting.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
the
definitely
author's
do
note
that
is
now.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to do that.
Especially since you loved it. So
I did. I did. Okay, I'm not in love with it, but I liked
yeah,
it.
I mean, you gave it 4.5.
4.5 seems like a love to me.
How the hell do you? I'm not in love with it, but I gave it 4.5 stars.
Becky's insane.
Because I couldn't remember characters' names. I have to look them back
That's
up.
like Laura saying she doesn't like historical fiction.
I don't.
Liar.
You're liars, both of you. Stop lying to
Well,
yourself.
okay, there's a difference between like historical fiction like Alex E. Harrow and historical fiction like what's her name? Kristen Hanna. Like I'll never
Philippa
read
Gregory.
Kristen Hanna.
I love historical fiction. It doesn't have to have romance. It can have just history. Laura likes historical romance with a twist.
Exactly. It needs to have a little bit of romance, needs to have a little bit of magic.
A little fantasy.
You're more of a historical fantasy type
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
what
historical
we read.
speculative fiction type.
Yes.
If there's a witch in it, she'll like it.
Yes.
Or it's by Alex E. Harrow. She'll love it.
Yeah.
But technically, they're all historical fiction.
Okay.
And
So
Technically, no.
what is
Okay.
what
It's
really
a
is
broad
historical fiction?
term.
Is it? I mean, historical fiction
Well,
is fiction
is
based
this
in history.
fiction or is it nonfiction?
I don't think it's
fiction
It's fiction
with
based in history.
historical elements.
Yeah.
Thus, historical fiction.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
But
if
it's
you're
more
putting
so around a particular time in and place in history with added embellishments.
when you start having the fantastical stuff in there, the fantasy elements, I believe it
makes it
becomes
more fun
historical
to
fantasy.
read.
Like I don't know if I've never seen a bookshelf labeled historical fantasy, but I think there probably should be one.
It's
Yeah.
because
I mean,
it's with the
the Weaver and the Witch Queen is shelved in general fiction in my
Yeah.
store,
Is it? Is it?
not in fantasy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this? Historically, Eric Bloodaxe was only king for 2 years, and Olaf takes over, which makes the end underwhelming.
Interesting.
Ah,
Oh.
Is he killed?
well, that's just fucking shitty. Damn it, Zach! Way to ruin the ending. Damn it.
See, this is the kind of book now you'll be researching the real stuff, like the actual history.
Yeah. Boo.
I mean, I won't, but
It's
No.
historical fantasy.
I
Yes, Zach,
get it.
it's historical fantasy. We're making this. We're coining this word right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
It's like historical fantasy romance, really.
He's not
Oh,
killed. He
interesting.
becomes king of Denmark a little bit later. Oh,
Okay.
he just moves up.
Yeah, I know nothing of like Viking history.
I don't know
neither.
anything.
Or
about Viking
Nordic.
history.
You think I would because I'm Norwegian, for fuck's sake.
I
are
know
you?
the Blood Eagle. I know that's one of my favorite execution methods that they used. I fucking love that thing. I think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world to see.
Jackie has a favorite execution.
I do.
Of course she does. Like, who has
do.
a favorite?
Like, we went to Chicago and I went to the Medieval Torture Museum and I walked in and I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. And all these people were looking around. I'm like, they have a Blood Eagle. And I actually got to see it like laid out of how it was done. I was like, son of a bitch, this is amazing. That thing is the coolest fucking thing to look at. I don't ever want it done. But I'm like, it's the ingenuity and the dark that had to go behind somebody to actually think I'm going to kill somebody like this in some therapeutic, methodical sort of way just blows my mind.
And
The
am I
way
supposed to know what this is? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
so
don't know anything.
they are
I'm not
on their knees.
educated on torture devices.
Yeah, me
Okay.
neither.
So they're on their
I know the
knees.
guillotine. That's it.
Yeah, same.
The guillotine was invented by the French to make it easy, okay? That's it. Anyway, so it was there to make it easy. This takes art and craft and like skill, okay? So I'm big on executions. Like I took a whole like weird history class in college and a whole section of it was nothing but execution styles. And I was like, it was amazing. So you got them on their knees, right? And they come in from the back. They cut open the spine and they pull out the lung. They crack the rib cage and pull out the lungs and lay them on the back so it looks like wings. Blood Eagle. It's fucking dope. Look it up.
Sure. Yeah.
No thanks.
I mean,
That sounds
it's
amazing.
a very painful death, but it's it just the methodology to get through there because you have to go through the spine. So they're breaking each rib off the spine, right? And then they're pushing it open. So you're reverse opening the rib cage, essentially what you're doing. And then you take the lungs out and you just like float them out onto the back. It's the coolest thing ever.
Look at Becky's face.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is the part that Becky's gonna clip and put on her Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
It really is. God
Becky,
damn, Jackie.
you were murdering squirrels and wanted to squeeze their heads off, okay? I don't want
I didn't want to flay them open. Jesus,
There's a little mini
Jackie.
blood eagle on the squirrel. Like they've got
I
little
think
lungs.
I
No.
I think I missed a conversation during this.
I
break.
could. Yeah, you did.
You did.
Oh
You
my
were there for the squirrel.
God.
It's the
I
squirrel.
couldn't
ending.
believe how long you guys sprinted for.
Oh, we just talked.
Yeah, 4
We
hours.
sprinted for like
You
an
read for an
hour.
hour and talked for 4, Kristen. You're really
I'll have to
missing
go
out.
back and re-watch it.
I'm going to read
Oh, wow.
Eagle's Saga, which takes place during the same period, and because one of the other booktubers I watch is a descendant of him. No shit.
That's
Which
so
booktuber?
cool.
That's fucking cool shit.
That's interesting.
It's me, guys.
It's you. Makes sense. Freaking Canadians. Canadians.
Okay. We're sneaky that way.
Jackie, I have a book recommendation for you after that weird ass fucking segue of torture. I want to send
Which
it to
book
you.
is that?
It's the one I'm currently reading. It is some fucked up shit.
What is it?
Mm.
It's Sister Maiden Monster.
Oh,
Mm.
I have that
I am-
downloaded on my Kindle.
I am actually
Oh, wait, is
currently
that the
working
one
on
I
my
read?
20 and 24. I'm reading Kristen Hanna's The Nightingale.
Oh my god,
Finally
how
started
funny
it.
is
Yeah,
that?
I know.
I hate that book.
You hated it?
But everybody loves it, so it's just me.
I only
Oh,
read one of her
did
books,
read
and I
that.
hated it. It made me cry, but I hated it.
Which one?
Um, Firefly Lane, I think.
I knew it
I
was
think
going
you
to be
mentioned
that
that one
one.
before. Yeah.
Absolutely hated that book.
I went to like
Oh,
I
no.
went to like a Zoom screening of that Netflix thing. I talked to Katherine Heigl. Cool that way.
Oh, nice.
Look at you,
Didn't
so
read the book.
famous.
I talked to
Only
Catherine
watched
Heigl.
only watched the first episode, and I was like, yeah, never watched the rest.
Her name is Bryndis, daughter of Gunnar. She's Icelandic. Well, I'm gonna have to look her
Cool.
up. That's cool shit. She does speak English, right?
I mean, there's subtitles, Jackie.
They're so yeah.
I do not like reading subtitles. I've watched enough anime in my life that I do not like to read subtitles. I will just wait for it to be dubbed. I know it's not as authentic, and I know a lot of people watch anime hardcore are gonna be like coming for me now. They're like, "Oh my god, you can't watch that way." I want to watch the cartoon beat the shit out of the other cartoon character. I don't want to sit there and read what he's saying. Okay, I want to see Naruto do some very crazy shit, not read it. Thank you. Rant over.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Becky, I did read that. Sister Maiden Monster. Absolutely hated it.
You hated it.
It's so gross.
It's so disturbing and disgusting.
Very disturbing.
She speaks English. Yes. That's nice. I'm gonna have to look her up.
Me too.
I'm like in the mood for more like Norwegian, Viking, cold. Oh, Becky, what did you think of the ship stuff? Because we both like, piratey sort of seafaring novels. What did you think of the Viking angle with the pirating and seafaring that you got to see
It was
in this
fine.
book? It was fine. Becky's just very, very scared because
I was really just like, everything was fine. I didn't have any sort of big, impactful anything from this book. That's why I got 3.5 stars. I gave it the extra 0.5 because this had more romance in it than I was expecting. And I liked
I knew it.
So I got that extra 0.5.
Who is your guys' favorite characters?
Odney.
Odney.
Me too.
I like Gunhild just because she was a bitch.
It's not Signy?
I was
No.
gonna say, my
I
favorite
didn't fucking know Sydney. She had no character except that she was easy in the beginning and then all of a sudden perfect at the end. Now,
They'll say.
I like Gunhild. I thought she was a bitch. I really
like her
when she-
name. Gunhild.
Yeah.
Gunhild.
I like when she killed the witch and they're like, "Are you really gonna do this?" Yeah, I'm that person.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gunhild.
I will.
Okay, so yes, Shadow of the Gods. I have this. I actually have all of John Gwynn's books.
Oh god, I tried to read that. I couldn't do it. That was way too epic fantasy for me.
I'm still on Valor, but it was the fuck. What's the first one called? God damn it.
Malice.
Malice. Thank you.
I've read it.
Malice was fantastic. It was so good, but I haven't gotten through Valor yet. And I know I was told that you're supposed to read his series in order. That was recommended, like on his website or something. You're supposed to read a series in order. So I can't read Shadow of the Gods yet, but it is on my list, dude. On my list.
I paid for that audiobook and oh my god, I DNF'd it and I'm so sad that I paid for it and I still own it.
You couldn't return it.
Well, I can't do that big a high fantasy on audio, period. I learned that with my reread of Empire the Vampire. Something that big, I cannot do that on audio.
Have you read it, Laura?
No.
I want to say it seems like something you would like, but I could be totally wrong.
I think there's a chance you'd like it.
Yeah, we'll try it at least.
It's long though.
Yeah.
Lots of characters.
Yeah. But that end scene. It's been 2 years. I'm still reeling from that scene. I'm like, You did not just fucking do that to me. Oh my god. Take everything and then you flip and then that fucking animal scene. Oh my god. You don't like animal.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I won't then.
No, it's just one scene, but it really makes you hate this fucking dude. I mean, you would not piss on him if he was burning in the fucking street because of what he does to these little puppies.
Oh, to puppies.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Fuck that guy, but he gets his. Don't worry. I think if I remember right, he gets his.
No, if they were squirrels, I probably would have been like, yes. Do it.
Yeah.
But
Squirrel
puppies,
hater.
no. Puppies are too good.
Let's see. Well, Red Shadow of the Gods first. Valor's my least favorite of those 4 books, and you can skip the sequel series to in Malice. I've read all of Gwen's books. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Is that
I have
the
Valor.
Dread, Blood, and something other series that you're talking about? That in between one? I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, people don't talk about that series as much, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that one. At least I've heard of the other 2.
I mean, the covers are stunning, though.
Mhm.
They are gorgeous. They are fucking pretty.
They are.
Do you have them all?
I'm looking at them right there. They're on my shelf right there. I can see them.
Mhm. Any other questions, Jackie?
Yeah, I do, actually.
And this will be Becky's answer to it. It was fine.
Yeah.
Very anticlimactic, Becky. Did you buy something from the ice cream truck at night and it did not sit well with you or something? Like, you're not your normal self.
No, my drug dealing ice cream man hasn't come around yet, so.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
That's what it is. You need to pick me up.
Go kill a squirrel and make yourself happy. Or
I'm happy.
Angry.
This book was just meh.
It doesn't excite
I mean,
her.
meh is better than awful. You should take it.
I disagree. Okay, so my other question is,
Thunder.
huh?
I have thunder and lightning happening, so if I disappear.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this one, once the whole like thing had started, like officially where the ball's rolling, characters are in the right places, people are all where they're supposed to be, and they have to stay. I felt at that point in the story took a turn. And then at the end of the story, it was fighting to get back to its original premise. Like, I felt like there was a point in the story where the author kind of lost the original story and she tried to draw it back. Did you guys see that? Did you feel that? Or did you think it all flew seamlessly together?
At what point are you talking? Like, what point did you feel that way?
When they get to the village and they have to stay over the winter. They can't go earlier.
It's like pretty early on.
They have to winter over because it's too treacherous to sail. And so they both have to stay over.
So, like, the whole premise
Middle
of them
portion of the
trying
book
to
and at the
find-
very end.
middle
they're trying
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like don't get me wrong, I liked
That's probably
both-
why she wasn't in the book, because the author got to the end of the story. She's like, oh shit.
We gotta bring this back
You
around.
remember this girl who you were searching for? We gotta bring it back.
Like, do you feel like she kind of lost it a little bit? Like, I liked where she was going. Don't get me wrong. I thought that was dope. But I feel like when she had to come back to the plot, it was very quickly solved. She sent her brothers, who you haven't seen since the beginning of the fucking novel, and they found her lickety split. No problem. There
I
was
agree
no
with that.
fight. There was nothing. Just walk in, take her, and then, she walks into her in a fucking alleyway? Really?
There were a lot of moments I thought were convenient.
Yeah.
Oh, the premonition. Oh, this little thing of magic I can suddenly do. Like, there were moments like that.
Yeah, I felt like there was a few handicaps in this where she took, like, hey, this is just going to happen because of magic.
And just believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that was another
But I think
reason.
her focus was more on the character relationships than anything else.
Mhm.
She got lost the plot a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
I don't
was like,
mind
oh,
that.
No, I
Because I
love the
like-
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like the relationships with the other women, like the friends they made, and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
That was definitely the strongest part of the book, was
Yeah.
the characters and their relationships.
What was your favorite romantic moment? Because there was a lot of really cute, pretty romancy moments in this story. Which was your favorite, and which characters were involved?
Oh God, I can't remember.
I honestly liked more of the banter beforehand than when they actually like started to be romantic. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the hate was on point.
I know. I'm like, I like the banter that's kind of flirty in a way, but not romantic.
I like when they went to that like altar, you know, where he went to that altar and then she followed him. Don't ask me what characters those were because I can't remember. But for
I think
some
one in
reason,
the forest.
I remember that altar scene where he's like, "Go away," and she's like, "Let me give an offering."
Yeah, when after she like defends him to his dad.
Who was that?
That was
That was
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
Eric
Eric
and
Gunhild?
Gunhild. Yeah, in the
Mhm.
forest.
Don't ask me why that scene stuck
They
in
ride the horses. They ride the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was the wedding scene where they both wore the bloody clothes from the sacrifice the night before.
Yeah, and they both did it separately. They came
Yeah,
up with
Yeah.
I loved that.
I like that too.
Yeah, it literally defined their whole relationship. Like their whole relationship was because of, attacks and stuff like that. And I'm just like, fuck yes.
And then
Way
at
to
the end
own
of the
that
wedding,
shit.
at the end of the ceremony, they have like that moment where it's like, your enemies are my enemies.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
he
That
says
was like the
your
most
fate-
Viking wedding moment
Yeah.
ever.
and your fate is my fate, and it was like a little moment.
Yes. I
Mhm.
love that.
Mhm.
I loved that. That was
Yeah,
like,
just
man, if I ever
smell
got married
like-
again, that shit would be in my fucking vows. That's one of those lines I would have taken and put in my fucking vows.
Yeah, your enemies are my enemies.
Yes. Like that's the line from like they turn
That's
this into
romance.
television. Yeah. That's the big
Yeah.
scene, they turn into the television show, like they say that, and you're like, fuck yeah, you're gonna see that on memes everywhere. People are gonna quote that shit. It's gonna be on fucking sweatshirts. That's the goddamn line right there. I love that
It's
scene.
like the first moment where you're like, okay, they're kind of into each other. Like, this is legit.
Yeah.
You have like a primer moment.
I enjoy
But then
that
she
scene.
gets too drunk. She gets too drunk on the wedding night. So
And then he's pissed off.
yeah, you can't sleep with her.
Yeah.
So.
That's how you know he's a good guy because he went.
Yeah.
He's too respectful. He wasn't gonna say, but he threw the jug.
Yeah. But then
So
I
was
honestly
angry.
thought he was gonna be gay for a second. When that
Why?
happened, I was like, really?
No, it's because he was too drunk. But then he was so mad that he threw
I
the
know.
jug of wine or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like, you threw it at the tapestry that your mom made. I love how they made it his mom made it and no
The
one was said,
tapestry.
nothing was said. Like, you just ruined something my mother
Maybe
made. And he
Odney
loves
could have come in as the weaver and fixed it.
fixed it. Yes. But no.
Duh.
I thought it was good. It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, when we
I
talked about
definitely-
there's certain scenes that I really liked.
Yeah.
Like that wedding scene and stuff.
There was definitely some memorable scenes. There was definitely some what the fuck moments. And definitely like, did you just Mulan the shit out of me? Yes, you did. And I like it.
And I liked that the battle scenes weren't like 500 pages.
Oh yeah.
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 But I feel like we got enough that I could see it, but it didn't go on and on and
Mhm.
on. Appreciate that in a fantasy.
I liked it.
But I probably would have
You liked
just
it,
married.
I did.
You liked
I
it?
liked the symbolism. I liked a lot of it. I had a good time with this one. This
I would
definitely
have just
made me
married
very
the one,
happy.
the sweet guy though. I mean, the story would be over for me.
Huh?
Just marry the cute guy and go up to Iceland.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have just married the cute guy and the sweet guy went up to Iceland or whatever, and the story would have been over.
Yeah.
But that's just me. He was so sweet.
What did you think of Eric?
Yeah.
Think of Eric swiping her from the other dude?
Rude.
I thought he was kind of a dick, but that was kind of a dude thing to do. It's not the first time I've seen
He
that
had
done
a
in
reason.
romance books. So the nice guy never
had a
wins.
Never. That bugs me so much. It bugs me so much because I'm such a cinnamon roll.
Me too.
Yeah.
person. It bugs
I'm the
me.
morally gray asshole, so yeah, it was like cinnamon roll's not gonna last very long.
I always read like love triangle books, and I'm like, it's the best friend, and then the guy she hates. I'm like, she's not gonna end up with the best friend. Why are we pretending?
It's never the best
end up
friend.
with the best friend ever. Not once in a book have I ever read. So why are we pretending that that's even a possibility? It's not
What
gonna
they
happen.
needed to do was have him end up with Sydney. That's what they needed.
Oh
he
my
got married
gosh.
to somebody else. He was still bitter at the end, and he went and married somebody else. But,
Yeah. But he came back and helped.
Yeah.
Because they were friends. Yeah.
They were closer than I thought they were, Eric and that guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Laurel or whatever.
Of course, like, when she slept with him as easy as she did, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna last. Because I was like,
no, this is not Endgame.
I was like, no, this girl literally just shoved a knife through her fucking hand, and you're gonna tell me what? This guy can't handle her. Like he couldn't. Like, I don't want to say he couldn't compete with her, but he didn't. He did not have what it took to make her happy. And I love the fact that got pointed out in that duel scene when Ani's like, no, he appealed to your fucking, what is it? Not avarice, ambition. Like, it's straight ambition. Like, I love the fact that it was called out on her, and she was like, "Oh yeah,"
and that he did when he like proposed to her.
Yeah, everything she did was based off ambition. It wasn't based off of love. The only love she ever did, loving thing, I think, was when she chose him to not die. That was probably the most active. That was the biggest act of love I thought she ever did, because everything else was just to prove a point.
But then she does rescue Stigny or whatever, and so Agni's like, well, maybe it was a little bit harsh because
but she didn't rescue Sydney. Her brothers did. After finding out the city, like, poof, surprise.
But it was still, it was still a priority for her.
Like
I should have felt their friendship. I was just like, y'all just don't seem like the strongest of friends, despite what you say.
Well,
I didn't
like, would they have been friends, or now they're just tied?
Yeah. I do like at the end when Odney and Howlord actually didn't stay. They left. They did not stay in the little like common. They went and like had their own life separately. And they were just like, yep, we're just gonna live together. We're gonna be married. No one's gonna ask questions. I'm just like, dope. That's awesome. And they got a little family. Got that kid. Who
mind your business.
Yeah. I was like, that cool. Party.
And I thought it was cute. They brought like the horns or whatever, the honking thing back in the end, like they used to do when they were kids. So
that was cute.
How sweet.
Yes, that was cute. I like that.
If you could turn into an animal, what animal would it be?
Deep. Not a seal, I can tell you that. You're stuck in the ocean.
It's hard for me because like I really want to say cat, but I really want to fly. So I would really want to be a bird.
I feel it had to be a bird.
Maybe you could be a cat with wings.
Yep. Oh my god, that's what won me over with Eric. That he was all about the cats. I was like, yeah, I like him.
Oh yeah.
What's that mythical creature? Isn't it like a lion with wings?
Griffin.
Yeah, like
is that what a griffin is? That what there you go. You can be a griffin.
I want to be an owl.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I don't think I'd want to be a swallow. I thought that was a random one for her to be.
I know.
Like a little
swallow. I kind of want to know, like, what?
Sorry, I made myself laugh.
Because you said swallow? Wow.
No, she said who?
She said who?
What?
Who? No one noticed.
Dude.
No, you said you wanted to be an owl, and I said who? And nobody.
Laura,
I just made myself laugh. I'm sorry.
No, I want to know, like, I wish they would have explained that maybe a little bit, like how the animal got chosen, like, like just maybe just like a little bit of a paragraph of like how it decided that you became a seal or a hawk or an eagle or a little bird. Like, you
That's
know,
a good point. Because how convenient that Odney became a hawk of something that could fly. Because what if she became a seal? Well, that's useless. She can't go up and kill the
yeah.
witch that's flying.
Yeah.
How convenient. She happened to be a hawk. That worked out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I totally thought the witches were going to possess the cats after they couldn't get to the people anymore.
Well, there was a lot of emphasis on the cats.
There was.
That's a lot.
Once.
I kept waiting for like something really bad to happen to the cats.
Yeah.
Don't sacrifice them.
I know. It's like, you poor cat. Is that your place, Becky?
Yeah, because you saw the lights in the
Of course.
corner.
And I knew the ice cream guy is coming.
No, it was the police.
I know, but they're after the
Going
ice
after
cream
the
guy.
ice cream guy.
Yeah.
He's finally been caught.
Well, those are my questions. Does anybody have anything else to say about the book?
No, that was fine.
Becky, would you read what she writes next?
Probably. I mean, I've liked
Yeah,
the first two
liked the
books
first
that I've
one.
read of hers, and what I like is that she doesn't have an extensive backlist. It's like I like when I can keep up with
True.
authors, you know.
Keep
Yeah.
up with her. Yeah.
So,
It's almost
Look
like you
out for
can
an
grow with them.
announcement of her next book.
I'd probably read something that she wrote next.
Me too.
And I like that she's not like doing like Greek mythology, unless it was Greek mythology. Then fuck no. But I like that she went like Norse mythology, Viking history. Like,
What's wrong with Greek mythology, or is it just
I
overdone?
hate
There's
Greek.
so many.
Overdone.
So
Yeah.
I've heard, I've read, I know too much.
I've read a lot of it. It starts to get repetitive.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, can we learn something about any other mythology other than
Yeah.
Greek, please? So I like that she focuses on not Greek.
I'm guessing the next one will also be Norse, given her.
Possibly. I don't know if there's any news about a new one. Let's check it out. Let's see.
No, I haven't heard. Anything.
I mean, this one came out last year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Was it last year?
I think so.
Let's see if there's anything on our website. If she even has, I think she might have a website. Pretty sure. Yeah, there she goes. Let's see. Let's see if she's working on anything new. Books. Nope, just these two right now. Nothing showing upcoming. Let's see. Newsletter. Let's see if she has anything in her newsletter about it. That is not.
You'd have to sign up for a newsletter, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, it took her 2 years to make this book.
Yeah.
It'll probably
It'll
take her
probably,
another
it'll probably
2
be
years.
2025.
Because when did The Witch's Heart come out?
Oh, a hot minute ago.
2021.
Yeah.
And then this one came out 2023.
Yep. Let's see. Probably won't. No.
Maybe next year.
Any hoozle.
My book next month.
Oh, that's something I didn't know. Apparently, A Witch's Heart was originally fan fiction that she turned into and elaborated on into fantasy fiction.
Oh.
So she originally wrote a fan fiction of Witch's Heart. That's cool.
Like a Loki fanfic.
Low-key.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots of that out there.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huh. Interesting.
Was that one really heavy romance?
The Witch's Heart? No.
I feel like it had a lot less. There was a like lesbian romance in it, but it focused more on motherhood.
Okay, yeah, I did know that. Interesting.
Yes, I did. I knew that one, the archery one. I thought that was
I
cool.
love that people have like favorite Norse gods and
Yeah.
favorite torture devices. Like,
I
not that they're the same, but I just love that people have like favorite
know.
things.
Not that they're the same.
Not that they're the same. More normal to have a favorite Norse god, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a favorite Norse god.
I don't know enough.
Like I know
I don't know
Loki and I know
either.
Thor and
Well, Thor is my favorite. Can I be basic?
Odin. I know the Valkyries,
Yeah, I like them too.
but I don't know enough
Let's be
about
honest,
it.
I've watched the Marvel movies. I'm one of those.
That's the most I know.
Sad.
Yep.
I know you watched the Marvel movies, Laura. You got all the masks.
Yes.
Here, this is what the Blood Angel looks like.
I don't want to see that shit, Jackie.
It's a drawing. You'll be fine.
Why do I want to see
There.
I
somebody?
love the
Oh,
That's the Blood Eagle.
Yeah, no thanks.
I love that this video has basically been Becky side-eyeing Jackie for an hour.
I would rather just have my head chopped off with a guillotine. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's not torture enough.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
not.
a killing.
That was
That's
to
too
make
easy.
Yeah, that's the
execution
thing. I don't
fast.
want to be tortured.
So they could kill more people during the Reign of Terror. So they had multiple executions a day, and executioners got
Had to
tired.
be quick.
Yeah.
That was literally what it was. It was like it was like the invention of the conveyor belt. Like that's how it was designed to speed up executions.
It's
And
like if
did
the
you know-
government ever, if some government ever tried to torture me for information, like not that I know anything, but I would give it up in a heartbeat because I don't want to be tortured. Thank you. I have a very low pain threshold. No, thank you.
Fun fact. Is it Chris?
Jackie
is it
likes pain.
Christopher Isaac
Lisa
Lee?
does.
Is it Sir Christopher Lee? Yes, Christopher Lee, right? Okay, so Christopher Lee, the actor, he actually witnessed the last legal execution with a guillotine.
Okay.
He was there.
Do I know who Christopher Lee is?
He's from Lord of the Rings.
Now listen though,
Oh,
I don't
okay,
like.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be tortured, but if somebody really done me wrong, I could
You'll
come
do
up
the
with
torture.
some torturous
Yeah.
ways. Like I'm okay with inflicting the pain. I just don't want to take it.
So everyone's were clear. Becky is a sadist, not a masochist.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna
The one
say.
who likes to inflict. Masochist enjoys receiving.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
This has gone to a weird place.
It gone to a place that Jackie knows a lot about.
I
Not really. I know what the
was
internet.
gonna say, what are you talking about?
Jackie.
I just read a lot. I read a lot of BDSM romances, so. And I don't like
Right.
talking about stuff that I don't know about, so I do a lot of research. My internet looks fantastic.
Yeah, I bet you do, Jackie.
I
It's the books you read, sure.
it's very, yeah.
Sure it is.
How convenient.
I read it for a reason. Let's just be honest
Oh
about
my
that.
god, people!
is that?
What the
Is that the ice cream?
No, that is my stupid people down my street drive down it with their radio blaring at. They're so annoying.
That seriously sounded like a demon
Yeah.
possession for a second. I was like,
It
what
did.
the
Those
fuck is
kind of
going
people that
on?
bring out my torturous sadistic side.
Isn't there?
They don't know it, but every time a loud car drives by, I hex them.
You hex them.
I do. They just don't know it.
What's that myth? Like it's like a mythical creature in New Jersey, like the New Jersey Devil or something like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about, but I
it's
don't know
that.
jack about it.
Oh, I'm like that. It's that creature. That's what there
Yeah.
sounds like.
No, it's
No, there
just
was a
I'm
devil in
human,
New Jersey.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like a New Jersey Devil or something. I
How
remember
random.
seeing something on.
I don't
History
think it's
Channel
the
of
New
Jersey.
Jersey Devil. I think it's called a Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense than like the New
No, no,
Jersey.
no.
I'm like, right.
I dated a
Suddenly
guy
there's
that used to
no
live in New
devil
Jersey, and he introduced me to the story. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And then I saw it on History Channel. I'm like, "Oh, he wasn't lying."
Although I'm
That's
pretty
the
sure
thing.
one of the sports teams in New Jersey is the Devils.
They are. That makes sense to me.
Hockey, maybe?
It's hockey, yes.
I don't know.
Get your
Don't
Canadian
ask
in
me.
here. I know the hockey teams. You're resident Canadian.
Yep, resident Canadian. Hey, where's our Canadian flag for the day? Actually, we need two because you weren't on sprints.
We need our education for the day, other
Yeah.
than Jackie's weird ass
Torture devices.
devices.
I don't have any Canadian facts. We're so boring. There's no Canadian facts. Is it a long weekend for you all? Is it Labor Day?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We also have Labor Day. There's that.
Look at that.
I don't have
Okay,
any
so we
thoughts.
share a holiday.
We do. Because apparently we don't share a lot of holidays.
No. I thought we did, and we don't.
Hey, what's your national animal, Kristen?
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a beaver.
Ah, beaver, how cute!
So Canadian.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say a moose.
No, you'd think it would be a moose, but it's a beaver.
Huh.
They are
That's
exactly
cool.
more Canadian sex.
Wow.
We're more educated and we love our beavers. Did you never watch? Did you never watch what's that show? Where they're all friends at the bar. What's that freaking show called?
Cheers.
No, the more modern one. And the one girl's Canadian, and she was like a child star in Canada, and she had it was a whole song about how she loves her beaver.
No,
How I Met Your Mother?
How I Met Your Mother. That's what it is.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
no.
Yeah, she was a Canadian mall pop star.
Yeah, and one of her songs.
Oh,
Yeah, I met them all. Yeah, one of her songs was about
yeah,
her
Robin.
beaver.
Robin.
Yeah, Robin. That's it. Yeah.
Well, see, we learned something about Canada.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There we
what
go.
we're here for.
You just have to ask me, and I'll tell you.
No.
I think beavers, they're better than eagles. That's your.
I don't know for sure, but I'm just gonna assume that the bald eagle is our national
That's what I assume too.
It's the
animal.
national animal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I assume too. But notice how I knew that. You guys didn't know it was a beaver in Canada.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
know.
surprised it's a beaver. I just didn't know it was officially a beaver, but I'm not surprised.
I would have said.
I think most
moose
people
or
would probably be like that
bear,
with the move. Yeah,
but a beaver.
yeah,
I would not have said
it's a
polar bear.
beaver.
Is it on your flag?
No, there's a
No.
maple.
Oh wait, there's a maple leaf on your flag. I'm
Dude.
so stupid sometimes.
At least know our flag, okay? You just watch the Olympics.
Yeah, I know.
We won men's breakdancing.
But is it on like? Do you have like province
on our money.
flags?
We do. The beaver is on like our coins on one
Oh,
side.
it's on a coin. I'm like, surely it's got to be on something if it's your national animal.
Yeah, the beaver.
Is there a reason it's your national animal?
That's a good question. We have lots of them.
Lots of dams, possibly.
Is
There
it
are a lot
like
of dams. We do
the
have a lot of
beaver
beavers.
represents building
It's
friendships
our
or
hard
something
work
like
when
that?
we came over here and we built. I don't know.
I mean, they do build homes in very treacherous climates. Like
They do. There
running
you
water
go.
is not the best area to build a house in.
True, and they're happy to do it. So
Happy little beavers.
It's like Canadians.
little
It's like,
beavers.
well, this isn't the most hospitable of land, but we're gonna make our home here anyway.
Yeah.
Yep, we love it.
That's why we're
Very-
the beavers.
And we're gonna have very colorful money.
Yep, it's Monopoly money,
Most
is.
places have really colorful money. Just saying.
so that you can actually tell it apart, and also it doesn't fall apart in 2 seconds like your money.
Yeah, our money's shit. Sorry,
Yeah.
It is. I can't believe the quality of your money. Like,
our money
Well,
is
our money's not
green
paper;
and-
it's cloth.
yeah, it's weird. Ours is like plastic almost.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Most other places have colorful money.
Yeah.
And they have some sort of like holographic thing on them too.
Yeah, ours has that too that you can hold up so you can tell if it's fake or not.
Yeah, we have watermarks. That's what we have.
I'd be like, really, you're gonna test and see if my money that I'm spending at Walmart is fake or not? Do you really
even
think
pay with
if I
that.
could counterfeit money, I would be shopping at
Taking
Walmart?
it to Walmart.
You guys are weird with money. You also don't have E-Trend. You use like Venmo and stuff, right? We don't have Venmo here.
Yeah. We have
Oh,
Venmo, Cash App, PayPal.
No,
Zelle.
I can just send money directly to a friend's bank account. I don't need a third party.
Oh, we have that. It's called Zelle.
Yeah, so we just have e-transfer.
Canadian Thanksgiving is about 40 days.
Yep. Is it the 14th of October this year? That's a good question.
Oh, wow.
I knew that about you, Zach, because I think Zach commented on my video about Thanksgiving last year and told me that. And he's gonna try like Canadian, traditional like Canadian Thanksgiving dishes.
What's a traditional
we
Canadian
do not-
Thanksgiving dish?
It's like tortilla. It's like a meat pie. It's very French Canadian. We don't do like the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows on top. Like that is not a Canadian. We would never do such a thing.
We would never. Wow.
That
Never
would be-
put
it would never.
marshmallows on candy yams.
Sweet potatoes.
That is literally the best thing ever, Kristen. Okay?
We would
You
never.
need to try
That is
it.
like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We
It's
would
so
never
good.
do.
You
such a
don't
thing.
understand.
You
You don't
eat
even
French
know.
fries and gravy and call it poutine. Okay,
Because-
you got
Yeah,
nothing to talk
it's
about
also
weird
got
food.
It has cheese curds on it. What's wrong? What's weird about that?
Oh, and cheese curds.
You
You're
guys,
typically getting gravy.
gravy's fantastic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we don't
gravy's
put
fantastic.
marshmallows on potatoes.
It's a sweet
You have to
potato.
try it. It's a sweet potato. The sweet of the sweet. It makes
They
sense.
taste sweet. That's
So
why
you
they're
have to try
orange.
poutine.
Americans will add sugar to anything, Kristen.
If I put poutine and sweet potato casserole in front of you, I'm telling you, poutine would win 100 times over. There's no way we're gonna go for sweet potato casserole.
I'm gonna make you sweet
The only
potato
way the
casserole.
Canadians
Kristen.
make
One day
things
we're gonna
sweet
meet
is
and
we
I'm
add
gonna
maple
do
syrup.
this.
I
You're
make
gonna-
sweet
you're
potato
gonna-
casserole. I
you're
don't
gonna sweet
put
potato casserole,
marshmallows
and
on
you're
it,
gonna
though.
eat it.
Okay, I will.
'Kay.
We eat sweet potatoes, but we just mash them in like or normal. We don't add marshmallows to random.
I don't.
We also
add
don't do that.
marshmallows either.
We also don't do that marshmallow salad thing you guys do. You call
Oh,
it salad.
I hate
but
that.
it's
My
not.
mom loves that, and I
No,
hate
you
that.
don't.
I'm not a marshmallow fan.
No, like you guys
I
just
love
love the
it.
marshmallows, and you call it a salad when it's not a salad. I'm like, how is that a salad?
We
There's
call
no
lots of
green-
things salad when it's not a salad.
When it's an assortment of a lot of things thrown together, it's
Yeah.
a salad. If
Yeah.
it's cold, if it's
It's a
hot and it's
salad.
thrown together, it's like a stew.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Or
It's a
or
casserole.
it's
or something.
Casserole or
or it's
stew or
burgoo in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
I
want to
see
eat
these
some rank
things and I'm
shit?
like,
Eat some burgoo. You know what burgoo is? It's literally the
No.
culmination of people stuff in the refrigerator before it went bad, and they throw it all in a pot, community style,
We
and they
call
let that
that
shit cook for
goulash.
24 hours while bugs
Goulash.
and
I've heard of
mosquitoes are
goulash.
flying around in it.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
goulash is like the German or Norwegian thing.
Yeah,
I've heard
goulash
of
is
that.
Polish.
No, Polish, whatever.
Yeah.
It's what I grew up hearing. And goulash.
Gwumpki is
It's
Polish
just
too.
leftover salad. Leftover stew. It's everything left over in your fridge. Just throw it together and eat it.
Canadians, we
There's a
don't do
lot
that
of
either.
burgoo festivals around here where I live, and they are all like people bring everything from their refrigerator and they dump it in a huge fucking vat, cauldron style thing outside, and they stir this
That's
shit
it.
for 24 hours. Flies
That's
are flying
disgusting.
around, buggies are. It's fucking gross. It looks like fucking cat food and
Ew.
shit on a shingle. It's lumpy. But people
Okay,
fucking rave
see,
about it.
Dude, this is
And
why I
literally-
don't trust you people with your-
Literally, it is. I don't eat this shit.
Listen, I
have
don't do
eaten a lot of
that.
crap.
I've never even heard of that.
Burgoo,
until just
look it
now.
up. It's fucking gross. It's fucking gross. So
Yeah.
literally, people back in the day would throw
That's poor
roadkill
people
into
food
this.
is what we call it. It's like we're just
If
gonna
you-
take all the leftovers and turn it into food because we're too poor to buy any other thing. So you're gonna eat it till it's gone.
That I understand, but why do you have to mix it? Why can't you just eat it as it is? Why does it
Because
have
you're
to become
cooking
a
in a
mixed
stew.
lump?
You're making it a stew. It's fucking gross.
Don't ask me.
Ancient Egyptians made marshmallows
Mhm.
4,000 years ago. They were
I
made
know
out of honey and mellow root and were only for royalty. I love this guy. I love the fountain. of
Zach
youth
knows
that
everything.
man
Zach,
is.
I'm telling you.
Information.
You're amazing, Zach. I love it.
Yeah.
Zach knows it all.
I only like marshmallows when they're burnt.
I like marshmallows on
I like
s'mores.
it good.
Yeah.
I don't like s'mores.
What?
I don't.
Becky.
Shut the fuck up!
What's not to like about a s'more?
It's
How
just the ratio of like the crackers with the. I just don't like it.
Then change the ratio.
Yeah.
I do. It's called putting a fucking marshmallow on a stick and burning it and then eating it. That's my. I
Okay.
don't like the graham cracker with the chocolate with the marshmallow. I don't like the combo.
Oh.
Do you like chocolate and marshmallow?
No.
She's a purist. She just likes it.
I just like the marshmallow that's burnt. That's the and I like
don't like burnt
marshmallow.
marshmallows.
Like I can eat a whole tub of marshmallow fluff.
I mix that
I
with
don't
cream
do the
cheese.
fluff.
But marshmallows in thing, like I don't like marshmallow candies.
Oh, I don't eat
I
marshmallow.
don't like marshmallow. Like I'll put marshmallows in my hot chocolate,
I don't put anything in my hot chocolate.
but I just don't like marshmallows in any. Peeps can't stand those fucking
Oh,
things.
fuck those
Oh
things.
no,
Those
Peeps are
gross as shit.
nasty.
Nobody likes those.
Snowballs
Nobody
can't
To be
stand
honest, I
those.
don't eat
Snowballs
many
are gross, too.
marshmallows anymore.
They're just gross.
Mm.
Well, and here in America, you know, they're made with like cow hoof juice or whatever.
Well, that's what a lot of marshmallows are. So I don't eat them as much because I don't eat beef.
Yeah,
But marshmallows have like beef gelatin in them.
yeah, they're.
You don't eat any
made with
type of beef
gelatin.
whatsoever?
I only eat chicken
You-
and fish.
You only eat chicken and fish?
Yeah, I don't eat it. I don't eat
Birds.
red meat
Birds and fish.
or turkey or anything.
You don't eat
Or
turkey?
chicken. No, I saw I saw turkeys going to the slaughter on a truck. I was like, nope.
And it changed your life.
That's what happened to me with pigs, and I was like, nope.
That's why I don't eat pigs, because I raised a pig,
Yeah.
and then my parents teased me, and they were like, "Ooh, the next piece of ham you eat, it's going to be that pig that you raised." And I was like, "Then I'm
Yeah.
not going to eat another piece of pork ever."
I
eat
gave up
duck
pigs first.
because I had a pet duck as a kid, and
Yeah,
I
you
can't,
don't eat
can't
duck.
do it.
No.
I
I've
don't
never
have that
had duck.
problem with hamburger though. Every calf I've raised, I still eat hamburger.
No, I can't eat calves either.
I can eat
That's
meat.
like I eat it all.
I remember. I don't know if you guys remember this. I think it was like last year, but there was like cows that escaped the
Oh, yeah.
slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
I didn't eat beef for like a good 3 months. Like I was like, oh my god, I
don't
was
wanna
crying
die.
over it for
You know
days.
what?
I was like, I can't believe that we're eating these people. I can't do it. And now I stay away from red meat altogether because like
You do?
I have really high cholesterol, so I have to. But
So you know Bambi, the movie,
Mm-hmm.
like the unedited one where you actually see, you know, the death, like mommy die, like it's shot.
Mhm.
You see it.
do you not eat deer because of that?
Oh no, I lived in California, so a lot where I lived there wasn't a lot of hunters, and when I moved out here, hunting's a really big thing. Like they give you the first day of hunting season off from school, excused if you bring in deer tags. Like it's huge. Every guy I ever dated was a hunter, but they never took me hunting because I could never shut up long enough to be quiet until my husband. And my husband took me hunting, and the first time they shot a deer in front of me, I was just in awe of it and loved every single second of it. Like I can eat the shit out of some animals if it's alive.
Of course you do.
I'm a carnivore.
Meanwhile,
Cut open its spine, and you pulled its spine out, articulated it, and made it move and dance.
Meanwhile, I got a fish. I had to gut a fish once, and I was scarred for life. I was like,
we had to cut up a frog in junior high
I will
science
never
class,
do
and I
that.
was the only one that did it. I was like, "Give me the fucking scalpel, let's do this."
I've never dissected anything in my life because I skipped biology, that course in biology.
Yeah,
so.
I don't.
I'm not gonna lie. I took a course and I had to do a human cadaver. It was quite tough.
I don't care about this stuff. The only thing that like really makes me squeamish, like legit really squeamish, is eye shit. Like people doing things to people's eyes, like in horror movies. I can't really tolerate that. I've eaten a cow's eye once. That was really fucking gross. They're jelly filled. I don't know why I thought they'd be solid, but they're not.
Oh no.
Your eyeball would be solid.
I thought it'd be more like a marshmallow texture inside, like squishy. No, they're juice
like a
filled.
Pop. It's like a gusher.
Yeah.
It's a gusher.
Maybe you should read, what's that book? That horror book that just came out. The eyes are the best part.
Yeah,
The eyes are the best part. With
You should read that book, Jackie.
possibly, yeah. But like, I don't. If they're animals, like I don't have a problem eating animals. Like I felt bad today because I literally ran over a turtle by mistake. I thought I missed him. I did. I really did. I swerved to miss him and I caught him and he flipped. Like I saw him in my rearview mirror flip and I was like, "Oh, I feel bad about that." Like I feel horrible because now he's just dead in the road. But if I killed it to eat it, I don't feel bad because I'm
I don't
utilizing
feel bad about people who kill them to eat them.
No, I
like,
understand why
I
people
don't
do
like it when people go out there and like trophy hunt like fucking
Yeah,
elephants.
that's why I don't
just to
feel
hang 'em
bad
on their
about eating it.
wall.
Like I don't feel bad that I'm eating it or that I'm buying it or anything like that because I hunted this thing. These animals were raised to be processed like that's kind of the way I look at it. When it's an accident and it's not intentional, that's when I feel bad. Like the little squirrel that runs across the road. I'm like, I feel bad that I hit you. Even though you were
To me,
going
the
crazy.
I'd
animals-
like back up and hit that fucker again.
No. You guys are horrible. Me like miss like. You need to move
No,
to Canada, Jackie. You'd fit right in.
Huh?
You need to move to Canada. You'd fit right in.
Okay,
Everybody
so I
has-
found out that if you live in Alaska, high schoolers in Alaska, I don't know if this is true or not, but I read this somewhere that a lot of public high schools in Alaska, like America, we used to have a class called home ec. A lot of high schools don't have home ec anymore. They just don't, and they probably fucking should. All right,
Yeah.
but like Alaskans, they have a home ec and they learn how to hunt and clean animals. Like they learn how to hunt an animal and clean it because they were in the fucking wilderness.
Yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think all that survivalist, like outdoor.
No, I learned how to
wilderness
bake a
is dope stuff.
cupcake in home ec.
We didn't have.
I
home ec.
learned.
I did not take home ec. My school did not offer home ec.
Yeah,
Mine either, but we took cooking. I took cooking.
although I somehow managed to miss the sewing semester because I don't know how to sew for shit.
I could sew a button. That's pretty much it.
Can't even do
Me
that.
too. Yep.
I can hem things.
Can't even do that. Like it
My
got a hole in
mother-in-law
it.
So,
It's done for.
yeah,
And my
mother-in-law
mom's a dressmaker.
sewed.
I should know more.
Oh, really? I love that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we didn't have home ec. We had outdoor education instead. So we went outside
See?
and we did canoeing and had a tent
Very
because
Canadian.
in Canada.
Babe, we need to move to Canada.
We actually did. It was like a weekend trip with your class, and you went and you like portaged with a canoe over your head, and you were in like the river. Oh yeah, that was a class.
That's so
Outdoor
fucking
education.
cool.
Yeah. So Canadian.
You have such a cooler high school than I did.
But you guys have
The
stuff
coolest
like
thing I did for high school was I went to Washington D.C. for the March for Life, which they don't have anymore because they overturned R versus Wade. So
oh yeah, yikes.
I
Yeah.
went to a really big high school, so I had a bunch of fun electives. I had like
Yeah, I was
ceramic
gonna say you guys probably had
class.
so many things.
I had a home building class where you got to, or home design class where you got to like design your dream house,
That's cool.
like acting, and we had this
Did
thing
you join
called
any clubs,
cafe.
Becky?
Huh?
Becky, were you a cheerleader?
Was I a cheerleader?
You really
No. I was never popular enough to be a cheerleader.
I'm trying to see what kind of clubs, like what were your extracurriculars?
I was a dancer. I did dance.
Well, that's close enough to cheerleading.
I was, but it wasn't part of school. Like I had to go to. I was part
Oh,
of
it
a
was
dance
outside of
studio.
school.
It wasn't connected to my school
Like
because I hated
yeah.
school and I was like, "Get me the fuck out of here as soon as I possibly can." So,
I was in theater.
I just
and
picture
played volleyball.
Americans doing so many extracurriculars because we don't really have a lot of that. But I just picture you all like being on sports
I did
teams
volleyball
like,
and I did theater.
You did theater. We
I
didn't have
did.
that, like,
I did acting, but that wasn't an extracurricular. It was literally a class
in class.
at my high school that I got credit for.
Yeah.
So,
We can get my hair cut today.
I did
had-
curling. I was on
I
the
had to
curling
do
team.
a,
Was actually more Canadian than that.
I did not know what curling was until like a few years ago, and I was like, "Is this a joke?" I thought it was a joke.
it's the ice sweeping thing.
It is, but
Yeah,
I thought it was a joke.
And they,
I
and they
thought-
yell at you and they say hard, and you're like doing that. Yeah, I was on
Okay.
that team.
the first time I saw it, it was on Saturday Night Live, and I thought it was a skit making fun of something else. So I looked it up. I'm like,
That
no,
was-
this is a real fucking thing.
Wait, what
Holy
is?
shit.
I missed it.
It's like that.
I was on the curling
What's
team
that
in high
game where you like throw it? It's like on a table,
school.
and you push the things and try to
Shuffleboard.
knock other people's. What is it
Shuffleboard.
called?
Shuffleboard. They play it in retirement homes.
It's like that on ice.
Yeah,
Because
I doubt
of
that,
course
but I think it's
fine.
fake.
Canadians have to put it on ice.
They put everything on ice.
Yeah, everybody, we all play curling. There's like all my friends are in like a curling like recreational league. You gotta have your curling shoes. Yeah, come on.
I thought it was fake.
It's real.
I really thought
Very
it was
real.
fake.
And our Canadian national sport is not hockey. It's not curling either.
What is it?
Oh,
Is that ice skating?
It's lacrosse, which I think is
Oh.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
interesting. Okay.
So we watched a lacrosse game, and we were in Buffalo Wild Wings, and it happened to be on television. And I was watching it, and my husband's like, "Why are you watching that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I find it interesting." He's like, "Everybody who plays lacrosse is named Chad." He's like,
Right, that's true.
I was like,
Lacrosse.
"What? The
Here in
fuck
America,
does that got to do with
lacrosse is
anything?"
like
He's like,
the rich college kids.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
He's like,
Is it?
"They're just all a bunch of Chads. Look at them prancing around." I'm like, "They look pretty fucking
Okay, I
mean."
so I'm somewhat trying to pay attention to the Paralympics, and the other night I heard them say like blind soccer will be on. I'm like, how the fuck do you play blind soccer? Does the ball like
have-
emit a sound?
It must. I'm guessing it
Has
does.
to.
I'm like, I've never heard of blind soccer. Kind of want to
Must.
watch it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Would be interesting.
When did that start?
It's already started.
Did it? Because I didn't. You guys all watched like the Olympic. Well, Laura, I don't think you really watched today.
No.
I didn't get
I
into
only
it
watched
really.
it at work because my coworker
But
watched
the
track and
Paralympics
field.
are so fucking difficult to watch because they're not like on primetime TV. You have
Yeah,
to.
they don't film them all the time. I just watched.
I've never watched them before, but I'm trying to like pay attention a little bit more this year since I have it. I saw a clip of a guy with no arms doing swimming today, and you know how they usually touch the wall? He literally ran into it with his head.
Did.
I was like, dude, ow. I hope they put like a cushion there for you or something. Because he was swimming along at a brisk pace too.
Did he win?
Jackie, you okay?
I think so.
Yep,
Okay.
trying to not get canceled.
I just watch clips online. Whenever anything impressive comes, I'll see a clip because it'll go viral.
Well, I shared it to my stories,
Did you?
so you can go watch
Oh,
it.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched your stories.
I was like,
Sorry.
damn, this guy is going. I think he either came in first or second. But
Where's he from?
no arms, literally swimming and conk. I was like,
Why did you say it like that?
go you. I was like, that's pretty impressive.
I'm just looking at friggin' Jackie over there.
I know.
I'm not okay. I'm not
But
okay.
Good.
the most impressive thing is that he beat out the people who had at least one arm.
That it's impressive.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you
That's
like
ways to use your head.
he's probably so fit. Because
I'm like, I think he was from. Is he from China, the Netherlands, Puerto Rico? I can't remember.
Those are all very different places.
Wasn't it? I'm trying to remember what the flag was, and 1, 2, 3
Yeah,
was something I
Netherlands,
can't
Puerto
remember.
Rico.
It wasn't the U.S. I can tell you that. It also wasn't Canada.
It was not Canada. It was
He
not
sounds so
you.
American right now. I can't handle it. China,
Oh my god.
Netherlands, Puerto Rico.
Let's
Oh, that's good.
equal.
That's good.
But I'm trying to,
Oh.
trying to
Also,
watch those things because I'm
talk
just
about the
like,
book.
wow, I never knew that this was a sport. It's like,
Well, there were a lot of sports in the Olympics I didn't know about. So
There were some that don't need to have Olympic sporting events.
breakdancing.
Yeah.
it's not going to be there. It's not going to be there next time. Sad. Because Canada actually won that. So
Aw.
give us a
Well.
medal.
Or power walking. What the fuck is that?
Oh
That's what
my
Jackie
God.
talked about last
The,
time.
the run walk thing.
Yeah,
me and Amy. Okay, so my coworker Amy, really big in track and field, and that was the opening track and field event. we watched that thing, and I'm like, I have never seen so many men have to go to the bathroom. That's all I kept thinking is they were
the
literally
form is
rushing
awkward.
to go to the bathroom, and
was painful.
We are listening to the announcer saying, this is not something to joke about. This is a huge skill and a technique. You have to have one foot on the ground at all times, and you can't lift your other foot until the majority
I'm
of your
sure
body's over half
breakdancing
your
takes
foot.
skill too, but come on
like
now.
all of this stuff, like super technical. Oh, they just got red flag. They have to be escorted off the court. I'm like, I'm sorry, you have to escort the walker off the court because he lifted his foot too fast because you literally look like you're about to speed off running. This guy needs to go to the goddamn bathroom. And we just kept ripping on it over and over and over again. And then Amy tried it and she looked idiotic when she did it. I love her, but she looked like an idiot. And then she looked up a lot of the health problems for people who professionally do that. They have really bad hips and really bad lower backs because
That
they're
doesn't
just
surprise
like,
me.
like it's
Yeah.
it's this over and over. And
I
I'm
was
like,
just wondering how somebody, like, how do you get into that sport?
yeah, we were like, Dad, I want to be a run walker.
These are the sports that they don't encourage children to partake in. They're like, you can be a swimmer, you can be a gymnast. No, I want to be a power walker, Dad.
Yep, I want to be the mall lady.
I want to win a gold medal in power walking. I want to win a gold medal in synchronized swimming.
I like synchronized
the
swimming.
camera angles on synchronized swimming.
I love synchronized swimming. That shit is an art form.
Yeah,
it is. But the fucking camera angles, really? I do not need to see if that girl's vag every 30 seconds.
That's why they do it. It's for the TV.
But like, who's like, oh yeah, I'm training to be.
My neighbor was a professional synchronized swimmer.
Yeah, I'm training to be a synchronized swimmer.
My neighbor.
Well, okay.
See?
I've never heard anybody in my life say that.
Yeah, and then we have a pool here, and she goes and she does her little things. She's retired.
I guarantee you, I've never heard anybody say, "Yeah, I'm training to be a Olympic winning power walker."
No, I haven't.
No, I've never heard that.
No, I'm like, okay, follow your dreams, kids.
Anyways, my book for September.
Yeah, so back to the books. This was awesome. We all finished it. Let's keep going with this momentum, ladies. Let's keep going.
Do you hear that?
This one, I think, it'll at least be easy to read. Mine.
Yeah, I heard that. That's why I said it.
Becky. It is, what's it called? The Cottage Around the Corner.
Yes.
By D.L. Soria.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is You've Got Mail meets Gilmore Girls. So it's more contemporary.
I hate both of those things.
Oh, you're going to love this. You're going to love it. And you're just going to love it.
You are so hateful today, Becky. What the hell?
Jackie, you're in charge. You can kick her out if you want. Gee.
No, I like spiteful, hateful
Hater
Becky.
energy.
She's just like,
Ooh.
over
I don't like those things, but I like
I-
witchy rom-coms, so I'm hoping I love it.
Contemporary rom-com. She is a witch who opens like a small spell shop or something.
Hey,
And
will you give me
he
soda?
is a powerful mage who has like a magical emporium. And the two of them have to work together because there's a supernatural force attacking the town.
Okay, so this releases next month. Is
That
this
sounds cute.
a debut author or just a new release?
I think just a
No.
new release.
Just a new
I
release.
feel like I've heard
Release.
this author before, but I
Did
can't.
he write The Liar
It goes
Thief?
by Destiny Soraya.
Oh, maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Destiny.
But she wrote Thief, Liar, Lady. Remember this was like a thing?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vague.
But yeah. So, but the book comes out, I think, on Tuesday. So, plenty of time.
But
Yeah,
how
on the whole
the
group.
hell is this anything to do with Gilmore Girls? Like, where's
It's
the
a small
comparison there?
town.
Small town?
Yeah.
That's this small town?
Small town.
Yeah, everybody, if it's a small town with business owners, they're going to say it's Gilmore Girls. Okay.
I hate Gilmore Girls.
Um,
I think I watched one episode of that and I was like, this is stupid.
I think
used to love
Becky woke up and
I
chose
used to love it, but as I get older and older, Rory drives me absolutely wild.
I didn't like her. That's why I was like, I can't stand this girl.
I never watched Gilmore Girls. I just never watched it.
I watched one episode.
Doesn't feel like a you show, Jackie. Not enough torture.
Yeah.
And so now anytime a book is compared to the Gilmore Girls, I'm like, I don't want
I think they just say that because it's like charming town, all the neighbors.
small town. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I would rather go with that. What was the other comparison?
You Got
Gilmore
Mail.
Girls and You Got Mail. I hated that movie.
I hate it.
It's just because it's enemies to lovers and they have rival businesses.
Why don't they just say enemies to lovers then? Why do they gotta say You Got Mail?
Because everybody knows Gilmore Girls and You've Got Mail, and everybody but
Right.
you loves it.
Just say
Exactly.
enemies to lovers, small town.
No, that doesn't give you the picture.
Yeah.
Gives me
You
a
gotta
pretty
paint a
good
picture.
Laura and I are on the same page. Laura gets
Yeah.
me over here.
Gives me a picture that it takes place in a small town with enemies to lovers.
I have a feeling Becky's going to be really salty for the next month.
No,
Becky
I have
is not
feeling that
invited
I'm
to
gonna
a
like
live stream
this
chat at the end of the month.
because it sounds like a cute small town enemies to lovers
Yes, it sounds
story.
adorable.
It sounds adorable.
And
I just
it does sound
Don't-
adorable.
I
and
don't
it's
like
getting
the
good
comparison.
reviews.
It's like when people compare shit to the Vampire Diaries. I was like, I hate that show.
What?
Can you just say Vampire Diaries?
Oh my god.
Somebody
hate
woke
her
up with
over
just
here, man.
violence this morning.
The
and
only
it
thing
wasn't
that Becky
me.
likes is Bridgerton. That's the
I
only thing.
know, that's so strange.
It's her real Bridgerton world
If,
right now.
if somebody compared a book to Bridgerton the books, I would hate that too because I hated that book.
Bridgerton show.
But if you compared it to the show, I might like it. I don't know.
Her spell that binds me. To look that up.
I haven't heard of that one.
What?
I don't know what my next witchy read is. Next
I
month
know it
is Smutty September, so
Oh, this looks good actually. Adding it to my want to read.
I have a crap ton of witchy books I'm reading next month.
it's
Me
like
too.
Smutty
It
September.
has
not
so many
September.
witchy arcs, it's not even funny.
Anybody join my team? I didn't see any of you on my team for the Phantom of the
Oh.
Opera.
No,
I
that's
didn't
because
see.
I can't.
I have to
commit
sign up
to
for that. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot. I got to sign up for that.
I didn't see anybody on the Romance Readathon team.
I got to sign up for that.
I didn't even sign up for the Aurelium one because I did it in April, but I was like, man, I just cannot commit.
That's
this.
what I'm doing in September.
That one overwhelmed me. This readathon, you get 1 point per page read, which is easy, so you don't have to. It doesn't really matter what you do.
Nice.
And it's gothic. You get points for reading a gothic book. If
Oh,
you're on
it's
my team, you
Sapphic.
get extra points. Yeah, it's Sapphic, the book that Zach recommended. Zach's good about. Knows a lot of.
Well, I'm
gothic
adding
books
it.
and- Yeah.
It's a Smutty September or Sequel September. I haven't decided which one I'm going to go with yet.
Smutty, probably.
Ready.
Or Smutty Sequel, because I have a lot of Smutty sequels.
Smutty
I
sequels combined.
Yeah, I still, or Smutty just series. I still have to finish A Court of.
You still haven't finished A Court of Silver Flames?
Yeah, haven't finished it yet.
Good lord, woman!
Might be a
You
perfect
start that
time.
back in like December?
Yeah, I know.
Goodness.
I
me.
haven't started it. So.
Oh, you haven't even started it?
No, I haven't started. I gotta vlog that thing. I gotta vlog reading that thing.
Jesus.
So
I thought you had already started that.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? The book I'm starting with for the month. I have an arc of the new Brahm book. You know who wrote
Oh,
the-
nice.
Oh, I want that.
The
Mhm,
Rocks-
it's Evil
the
and Me.
Rockstar one?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like Slewfoot. I really did. I kind of want to read the rest of his work.
Yeah. This one sounds very different, but apparently there's 20 paintings in it that he did.
I also love his artwork. Like I
Yeah.
have gone on his website and I'm like, if I had the money and like the spare income, I would buy some of these because they're
Mhm.
fucking gorgeous.
They are cool.
Oh my
Becky
god.
thought
they're
that
so
the one thing was cute. It's almost a year later, and I still remember Becky saying that one
Yeah.
fish thing with the face was cute.
good. Fish.
The one fish kid?
Fish kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
reading
is-
Krampus this year. I'm reading.
You should read
Are you at?
Krampus, Jackie.
That's what she just said.
I'm gonna say that for
I wanna
December.
read that.
It's my December book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crappy Cramps.
Yeah.
Cramps. No, I have a.
Doesn't he just have Krampus, Slewfoot, the Child Thief, and this new one? Are those the only 4 he has?
He's up
I feel
5.
like there's something else.
Yeah, there's
Something else?
some. I want to say something gold. but I could be. I think I'm wrong, but I think there's something gold, or the cover's gold, or something.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Something about gods. Wait a minute. Lost Gods.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't think I know what that one is.
It's like this. It's like a gargoyle thing on it, kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've
Yes.
seen it. I just
Yeah.
don't think I associated it with Brom.
He's got a few things. The Plucker. Never heard of that.
The Pluckers.
Yeah, but I love
I
the
like
cover
the way
for
that
this
guy
one.
wrote. He just had a really like beautiful way of writing,
Yeah.
very artistic way. And Slewfoot was just really fucking good. It was a good book.
It was.
It was.
So I'm curious to see what he does. I think it's like a
That was
woman
one
in the
I
band
picked.
itself
Look
or
at me.
so.
I
Yeah, it
picked
was
the
a good-
winner one time.
Yeah.
Didn't Kalani? She didn't like it. Kalani. She was like, no. So
Yeah.
I think that was the point where it was like, she doesn't like witchy books.
Yeah.
Did you like that one, Laura? You did,
Yeah, I loved it.
even though it's historical. I think that's when I started to realize.
Witchy horror.
Yeah, it is. It's so good though.
Laurel will classify it as anything
Anything but
but
historical.
historical fiction.
Even though it was
Because
very
I like that
historical.
it's not historical fiction.
But that one was very rooted
Witchy
in
horror.
Yeah.
What she doesn't love this month because it's too contemporary.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how I
no.
feel about this month. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at it, I would like just look at the cover. I would never pick this up.
I know that's the point.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have picked up a middle grade either.
No.
You did that.
I had a good time with that one. It was actually kind of cute.
It was cute.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's okay. I have a feeling we'll come and Jack will say I didn't finish it, but that's okay.
Rude. Hey, I'm doing really bad. A lot better. Like I haven't gotten the videos, but I've gotten the books. Like
Yeah.
I've read quite a few. Like these weekly wrap-ups that I've got bulk filming tomorrow and coming up the next couple of weeks. Like, yeah, I've got some stuff to talk about. I've got an Amish romance. I've got a smutty Amish romance. I've got Amish romances on the mind. Don't ask me why. I don't fucking know.
They
I
write
watched it.
smutty Amish romances.
Yes, they fucking
know
do.
that?
Holy shit,
They
guys.
do.
I thought
Forbidden
the whole
Rumspringer.
point-
Oh my god. I'm sitting here and I'm like, he did not just fucking say that. You did not just
I
say
thought it was
that.
supposed to
The
be
guy
wholesome.
literally said,
That's
spoiler,
what I thought
are you gonna
too.
mount me like a stallion? Shut the fuck up. What?
What?
Yeah.
I don't think that's why people pick up Amish romances.
Plow my field, Jebediah.
It was, and it's MM Amish romance on top of it. It's fucking great.
Oh my god.
Jackie missed it.
When
You have to
I
repeat the joke, Becky.
Oh god.
plow my field, Jebediah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm purposely not laughing because I thought my line was better. Thank you.
I mean,
No, they're actually pretty good.
um,
So far. One of them was shitty, but this one is actually pretty good. And then I finished another Pam Godwin book as well. So I was listening to Amish romance and Pam Godwin at the same time. Because that's not dichotomy at all. It's freaking amazing, actually. And now I'm reading Kristen Hanna, so I'm doing really good.
You're just all over the place.
I am. I'm all over the place with my books right now. But like that's how it is.
Okay.
what are you reading, Laura?
What am I reading? Oh, I'm reading Apprentice to the Villain.
I want to read that.
Which one is that?
I need to read that
It's
one.
the
I read the
second
first one. I need to read the second one.
Oh, it's the second one. Okay.
Yeah. It's good.
Isn't The Apprentice
It's
to the
okay.
Villain the first one?
Assistant to the Villain is the first
Assistant
one.
is the first one.
Okay, that's what I need to read then.
That's that
We have
girl
this-
who's like from TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the little Kingsley frog plushies at work.
Oh,
So
cute.
adorable. Yeah. With his little sign.
It's a frog, though.
Yeah.
I know, right? But I like him. I don't
The things
know.
we learned. You hate
Laura,
frogs.
you're just very
Only frog I've ever liked.
Is it a
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog retelling or something?
No.
no.
Oh,
There just happens
Why
to
is
be a
that frog?
frog
Oh.
that wears a crown.
That makes me want to read it more.
Doesn't he curse him to be a frog?
He holds up little signs. No, there's something going on with that we haven't learned yet. But it's actually kind of pretty obvious.
I don't know.
At
He's
this
just
point,
cute with his little
so.
signs.
Yeah.
That communicates. But Laura liking a frog.
Yeah. But you didn't like the frog in that other book.
Which one?
The book that I picked. What was that called? Jackie, you liked
Island
it?
Witch?
No. This one with the sword throwing, the circus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
Greybriar.
Like that frog at all.
Greybriar.
Oh, Great Briar.
No.
I liked that book.
Yeah. But there was a frog in it, and
There was.
that's when we learned Laura didn't like frogs.
Her frog was her familiar.
Yeah, I loved it.
He was pissed when she let him go.
Maybe it's the personality of the frog.
Maybe.
It could be. Well, I guess I like Kermit.
Same, she likes 2 frogs.
I guess I like Kermit.
That's true.
Frogs are Laura's squirrels. She'll run them over, then back up
Oh, I
again.
will.
I don't choose to run over animals. I went to miss the turtle, but I didn't go far enough over, and I clipped him, and he flipped.
Mm.
So I felt very bad because I heard a big crack. I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You mean you didn't stop and have turtle soup?
No,
dinner?
because there was like cars in front of me, there was cars behind me, so I was like, shit.
Turtles.
No, I don't eat roadkill, okay? I will eat a lot of things. But
Why not? You killed it. Just like you would kill a deer.
intentionally.
You just killed it with a car.
Still
Okay,
nothing.
so if you actually hit a deer, unless you've only clipped its legs, it's probably not a good idea to eat it because it's already like, if you hit it like dead on, you've either gonna implode the fucking thing, or B, you're gonna be damaging most of the good parts of the meat anyway. Because there's only like a few tender parts of deer,
Okay.
and the rest of it you just turn to hamburger.
Why
and
couldn't you eat
jerky.
a turtle that you clipped with your car?
Because
you killed it.
Because I was driving and I did not want to stop and get the turtle.
Becky.
Okay.
Okay,
That's the reason.
why don't you eat your squirrels?
Because I don't hunt.
So you just kill them because you're a sadist.
I would just like to kill it because it's annoying the fuck out of me.
People do eat squirrels, though, right? That's a
Yeah,
good
they
thing.
do.
Oh.
I feed
Poor
my
squirrels.
squirrels in the backyard, so.
I mean, I could probably kill it and throw it in the fire pit and watch his little sadistic body burn to pieces.
God, this is horrifying. I'm gonna have to leave this book club.
Oh my
No, then who
gosh.
would give us our Canadian facts? Zach, where are
Hey,
you?
Zach,
Farm animals.
Zach probably knows more Canadian facts than I know. Let's be honest.
You gotta have
Maybe
the
that's
2
wrong.
pacifists with the 2 sadistic.
Yeah, we balanced each other out.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
She
well.
likes to kill squirrels, and I like to watch people get executed.
Yeah, if I left, what would Laura do?
Huh?
I don't
What
know
did
what
you
she would
I
do.
just missed it. What?
What?
She said if
I
she
said
left,
if I
Laura
left,
did.
yeah, what would
Yeah,
Laura
what
do?
would I
She'd be like
do?
left with you two. Yeah,
Mhm.
we need it for the balance.
Yeah.
Even like our backgrounds right now. Laura and I are so bright, and you guys are like in your darkness.
That's
Very
because these
symbolic.
are
It is.
and it's storming outside.
Jackie's
right
in the dark, like with her hair blowing. Just like, do
She's
you
got
have
like
a
her
fan on or
velvet
something?
curtain.
There's a fan.
Okay,
I swear to God. Because it's
you
like
look all
night,
windswept in the dark.
it's like
what's
100
happening
degrees
here?
outside.
She's
Okay.
in her matching pajama set.
Yeah, matching.
She's like fully lounging.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Meanwhile, I still got a fucking bra on. Like, what was
Me
I
too. I have a
thinking
bra on.
today?
I have
Oh
a
gosh,
bra
me
on.
too.
Like, why did I
Oh,
put a
look at
bra
Bibby.
on today?
Oh, okay, you're leaving. Bye.
Like I wear,
Oh,
I am
rude.
way too big chested to walk around without a bra most of the time.
Same.
So
Yeah, no,
it's
can't
just not that
relate.
comfortable.
Okay, yeah. Same.
But see, I'm like somewhat dark, but then I have this
We had to add some
brightly
color.
colored.
I have my.
These are my
back
2
blanket.
personalities right here.
Mhm.
Dark and
Batman.
psychedelic.
Yeah,
Batman.
this is my
Back-
husband's blanket, but I steal it all the time.
Did you make it?
No, my father-in-law's girlfriend Joe used to make these when she
Yeah.
make these really well. So he's got a Bears one, and then she made him a Batman one.
Cute.
So I
feel
use
like
it.
everybody has one of those that somebody's made them.
Yeah, Lauren made his bears one, and she made this one. So
Cute.
yeah, I've got a quilt over there that my godmother actually quilted, but I don't like to use it because I don't want to get messed up.
Yeah.
So, and then I got my bear baby blanket, which is in my room.
Cute.
I still have it. It's a big twin size bear comforter. Still have it.
Real bear?
No.
Oh.
Teddy bears.
Well, we wouldn't be surprised if it was a real bear that you hunted down.
Are you kidding me? I would love to have a bear skin rug. My husband would die. He wants to hunt a bear. And I would love to be able to do that for him.
Why do you want to hunt a bear?
Everybody
Leave the bears
lots of bear skin
alone.
rugs.
I don't know. Just say I did it.
No. Leave
People eat the
bears
bear meat.
alone.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
No, people eat bear.
Yeah.
I'm
There's,
sure they do. But like, leave them alone.
hunting season starts in September over here, so everybody gets their little certificate. So it says you can get one moose because they regulate how much you can get. So it's like I can go hunt one moose.
They regulate how many deer you can get here. You can buy one antler tag and then, or it's one either sex tag, which is your antler tag. And that's the high dollar one here. And then the doe tags. Can you have as many doe tags as you want, babe?
Hell, they regulate how many fish you can fish.
Yeah, they do that here too. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't do that, but
You need a fishing license here.
You need a fishing license here too.
Yeah.
yeah.
When we went to
You
St.
must
Croix,
put your own
Lauren
pond.
did a deep sea fishing. So now next time we go on a trip, he wants to do another deep sea fishing, and I definitely want to go because it looked like a lot of fun. But my brother-in-law went to Alaska with his wife's uncle. They go on an Alaskan fishing trip and caught this Matt. What did Matt catch, babe? He was in Alaska. What did he catch?
A
Yeah.
swordfish.
He caught a big ass halibut,
Oh.
like 300 pounds of halibut coming back home. It was
God damn, that's a
I
big
really
ass
like halibut.
dumb.
I can't fish.
I've
can't see
never
something
hunted
that's
a single
live
thing in my
and
life.
Laura, you were so me.
be responsible for its death
You're
and then
so
eat
me.
it. Like
So-
I can't do that.
I caught one fish one time, and I was like, never again.
Okay,
Me
so
too.
I
That's what yeah.
have
I don't
actually.
even like killing bugs.
I don't kill
fuck
bugs
bugs.
either.
I kill these things all
If
day.
there's a spider in my house, I put it outside.
Nope. Fuck
Like
these
I
things.
do
I
kill
those
them,
Spiders outside.
but I don't enjoy it.
Nope,
No, I
fuck all
take
those
them
things.
outside. I put them on a Kleenex and I take them outside.
Oh no, I don't do
Nope.
that.
Fuck all of them.
I'm just
If
like,
I accidentally kill
die,
something,
die.
I will cry for days.
Yeah, like a dandy long legs are impossible not to kill because their legs are so freaking weak, and I always feel terrible.
Oh, yeah, baby.
They can all die.
Are you gonna stay with
I don't
me?
even swat like a mosquito.
Oh, he's not
Like,
gonna stay with
I
me.
have sticky traps around my house. Those are my killers.
Yeah, for
The
ants.
mice get stuck on them, and I just
Oh,
throw
the
them
mice.
away.
No, I do live traps for mice.
And I'm just like, I've never killed anything
Yourself.
to hunt and eat it in my life.
No.
So I used to work at Home Depot, and I worked in the gardening section, and people would come in and say they needed traps, and I was like, okay. And I would show them all their traps, the death traps and live traps. They tried to always sell. We were supposed to push the live traps to practice like humane stuff.
Mhm.
And these women and men both would be like, well, which one's better? And I'm like, okay, well, it just depends on kind of your problem, blah, blah, blah. This one, different brands and all this stuff like that. And this one lady came up to me one time and she's like, so I have a mouse problem and I really want to get rid of it, but I am very much against killing. So I need a live trap. I'm like, okay. So I take her the live traps and I explain all the things. And she's like, okay, so what do I do with after it gets caught?
You release
you
it.
take it outside and release it. She's like, wait, I have to touch it. You take the box and you take the fuck outside and you let it out because you didn't kill it. She's like,
Yeah.
So that way it can come back into your house.
exactly. And she's like, but I'm like, you don't want to kill it, so you need to remove it. You don't call an exterminator and they come and pick up the box for you. You get rid of it
No.
yourself. And she's
I
like,
think
well, why
mine
don't I just call exterminator? I'm like, because then they're going to kill it.
I'd have been like, lady, get yourself a cat.
And I'm like, what? really? Did this lady just? I had a full-blown 30-minute conversation with this woman.
But you don't even. It's not even like you're even close to touching them. You just open the thing and they run away.
Yeah.
Yep. She was like,
yeah,
nope.
but they're just gonna come back into your house.
Exactly.
No,
When
I
you put 'em back
I
in-
walk them. I walk them to the park. I haven't had mice in a while.
Christian has a little leash with it and puts it on a mouse and walks it to the park and releases it.
But they're always
Mice
like
are
the
so
mice.
adorable.
The mice that we get, we don't get like rats or anything. They're like,
She has it in her little box and she's just walking to the park with it.
Yeah, I do.
You're so sweet.
I do. And they're like this big.
Oh. So
Yeah, they're
nice.
cute. I feel-
Okay, so you have to, Laura. You were saying that you couldn't be responsible for an animal's death.
Mhm.
Okay, so when I go hunting, I don't actually hunt. I don't have the license to hunt. I don't have a license to do it. I'm my husband's tracker because he's colorblind.
Are you quiet though?
Yes, because my husband
learned?
makes me be quiet.
You've learned.
How does he do that? Just kidding.
Do you know?
I'm just kidding, Jackie.
Need some chips.
He gives me snacks.
Oh, okay,
No, I
guys.
can't do that.
I can't be there while an animal is being killed. It
Oh,
doesn't matter if
100%.
I'm not the one doing
Oh.
it.
The cleaning is
No,
my
I'm
favorite.
saying-
I fucking love watching the guys, my family members clean them. They are so fucking cool. And my brother-in-law is really fast at it. And so is my Lauren's cousin, Dean. Like, Dean's a fucking god at it. And my husband, the first time I saw my husband do it, I was all like sitting here, I'm like,
Jackie was so turned on.
I was.
She was
I-
probably like, let's slather ourselves in deer blood, honey.
I was
Okay,
gonna say
so
the
my
exact same
daughter-
thing.
My daughter's grandfather, my daughter's biological mother, her dad, that's who I'm talking about. He got a deer. They got a bunch of land and he got a deer. And he called, and Elizabeth was 8 or 9, I want to say 8 or 9 when this happened. And he was cleaning it in his garage. He had rigged this pulley system to lift him up so he could drain it. And he pulls the heart out. Now, my niece Liberty, which is Elizabeth's cousin, she's the farm girl. She's the country girl. She's the horseback rider. She raises goats. She does all that shit. She shoots a bow and arrow, but she wouldn't hold the heart. Here comes my kid. And she's like, I'll hold it. And she held it. I was so fucking proud of her. I took a picture and I called Lauren at work. I'm like, Lauren, you're never going to guess what Elizabeth just did.
I mean, I grew up that country kid. I raised the things. I didn't kill them.
Oh, yeah. Elizabeth's like me. She'll kill it. But
Oh my God, thank you.
like, I'm his tracker because he's colorblind. So I help track the blood patterns because he can't see red, green. He can't see them in combo together.
So you actually hunt. You don't just like sit in a deer stand and throw some corn out there and wait for them to come.
No, we sit in a deer stand. We do, but we don't bait the deer. They're not baited.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah, we
People in the
land that we
South
hunt
do
on-
that and they claim they're hunters. And I'm like, you're not hunting. You're sitting in a deer stand and you literally feed them corn so they come to you.
Yeah.
You're not a
So
hunter.
the land we hunt on is family property. My husband's uncle Pat, his dad's brother, has a bunch of land in Missouri, and we actually hunt in Missouri. And it's a big, huge family reunion, kind of like all the Kennedys get together opening weekend. We call it deer camp. And, you know, we all make dinners and we all just get together and shoot the shit and have a good fucking time. And they take lots for what stands they're going to be in. And there is farming around to help bring deer in. So they grow stuff that will attract deer like clover and stuff like that, but they're not baited sections. It's just all farmland, and they hunt within all of the different farmland, not specific spots. So it's fair, but it's not. But like
That's
Dean
what
and
you
Lane,
do for your family reunions.
the Kennedys, yeah.
You kill things.
Yeah. And then Bryce will make deer heart.
My
and
family gambles.
Yeah, Bryce will make deer heart, and me and Bryce will sit over there and cut up the deer heart and just eat it.
That's
While
so
people are like
gross.
slicing up another deer, and we all go to the He-Man and we clean the deer and everything. It's really cool. I thought it was dumb as fuck when I first heard Lauren talk about it, and then I went one year and I fell in love with it. It's so cool, and we all make a dinner or a breakfast for everybody at some point in time, and I try out all my big recipes. Like I made shepherd's pie one year, my drunken pasta. So like my cooking is expanded because like there's like 20, 25 people we got to cook for. And my blackberry cobbler won last year, like the toss up, like every year loved it. So yeah, it's a huge deal with my family now. And Elizabeth's getting really into it. I think she might actually try to get her hunting license, not this year, but next year. I think she might actually.
So
like,
out of the four of us, you're probably the one likely to survive in like a apocalypse.
No. I don't know a lot of the survivalist stuff. I don't know a lot of that stuff, but
you can hunt.
My husband can, and I can track it down, and my husband can clean it, and I can cook it.
I feel like you probably have the best ability to kill something, Jackie.
No, but we do have a friend. We have
You
a
mean,
friend
don't
named
think
Mark
I'd survive?
who works with my husband.
Do I think
he
you
does
could
all
survive?
that survivalist stuff.
I mean, you could survive the cold.
Yeah, I like being cold though. Both me and my husband love being cold.
What are your survival skills, Kristen, other than surviving?
I have none. I always say if that happens, I'll just jump. I don't even want to be
Seriously,
part of a survival.
Like I don't want to. Yeah,
survive.
I don't want to try.
I don't either.
wanna
That's
try.
what I'm saying.
Why prolong it? Why prolong the inevitable?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's like
It
I
gets
have
to that
no
point, I'm
discernible
done.
skills that would
Yeah.
help me stay alive. So
No.
Yeah.
And I don't want to live on canned food and have to hunt deer. So
I
Yeah.
can't hunt. I can't sew. I can barely walk.
You're
I'd
right,
probably be
Kristen.
tripping and breaking an ankle, and then I'd just be prey for somebody.
Yeah, I can't
know-
run. So
I think that's really cool. Like that's one of the reasons I like the Amish like romance. Like don't get me wrong, the Amish romances are hot, but the lifestyle elements of them that I've been reading and a lot of like the Puritan history and stuff like that. Like I love the simplisticness of it. Like the back to the basics, everything from scratch. You live off the land. I love that homesteading idea. Don't want to actually do it because I'm
Do it.
lazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's be honest, I'm lazy, but I love the idea of
Like, I
being
like the
almost
idea of it
100%
too,
self-sufficient. Yeah. And
I'm
so
a little
like
too attached to Wi-Fi and
yeah,
plumbing.
me too.
Yeah.
I like
As
cooking
we're
with
all
cast
like
iron.
connected.
I don't
to the
want to start a fire every single day. Like I like having an electric stove.
Mm,
I don't want to
I'm
actually
not
go
great at
outside.
starting fires. I'm not gonna lie to you. I try, and half the time we spend about 30 minutes just trying to get the damn fire to actually
going.
fire instead of
Mhm.
smoke. So yeah, I don't have any of these
Oh, God.
skills.
We Lauren works with a guy named Mark, and he's
Where
one of
have
my
you been
favorite
all day?
coworkers of Lauren's. And he does a lot of that survivalist stuff. Like he actually built his own like
Hi.
lean-to in the woods for fun, from scratch. Like cut the trees down, shaved them down,
Okay.
everything from fun.
You want
like,
to go eat?
fun. And he does like these little videos, and it'll be -2 outside, and then you see the thermometer inside his little hut thing with the fire, and it's like 98 degrees. I'm like, man, that is awesome. I love him. He also eats my apple pie every time I make it because it's the best pie he's ever
That's
had.
not where I thought this was going. I was
Oh, I flat out told my husband Mark's my favorite. He's my second husband.
Oh,
Like
I'm sure
he
does
already
the
knows.
extra
Like
apple
Mark,
pie joke.
Mark gets everything that he wants. Like Lauren already knows. I told Lauren a long time ago that if you ever pissed me off or you broke my heart, I was going to Mark for
You'll give
reassurance.
his friend your apple pie.
No, I actually make apple pie, and he likes apple pie, and he always eats it. And Lauren will
we're
bring him
still
my
live.
food.
Mark can see this.
He knows that I talk about him. You haven't mentioned Mark in a while yet, babe.
These are the kind of things that, if Lauren ends up dead, the FBI is going to watch these back and be
Oh.
like, she was feeding
What
us.
happened? Apple pie.
No, he also reminds me
I
the
like
most
that.
of my husband, like the kind of like lumber snack, rugged thing. Like that's one of the things I like the
Lumber
most about my
snack.
husband. He's kind of rugged. He's a nerd. Don't get me wrong. He's a fucking nerd, but he can survive without it. And like I know I'd be okay. Like he could take care of me in that regard. He could. So I like that.
His friend?
No, my husband.
I was like, damn, Jackie, you're really talking about this guy. Like,
No,
you don't have a husband.
no, my husband.
Oh my God.
The guy just reminds me of my husband.
Oh my God. Okay.
Y'all missed that line.
I
Oh,
was like,
God.
you're still talking about this friend?
Oh no.
I don't think I've ever heard of the term lumber snack before.
I
I
don't think I've
saw
heard
it
either.
on a TikTok, and I was like, "That is being coined, and I'm using it."
Is
I
it that
put my
guy
husband
that
on
just
Lumber Snack a
his
few
whole
times.
TikTok is him cutting logs?
That annoying guy who tries to like do the thirst traps of cutting wood. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
watch him.
Yeah. Oh,
It wasn't that guy.
He
was a
cringes
girl that-
me out so much. He's like,
I blocked him.
like it,
I
baby
blocked him.
girl. I'm like, oh,
There, no, this girl was like, why? She was just asking a random question. She's like, why don't we call men in the winter lumber snacks instead of like a play on lumberjacks? And it just was like, that's a great fucking question. So I started calling my husband a lumber snack.
Yeah, I like that.
what does he
I
call
think it's
you?
cute, and I'm gonna make a shirt that says that when I go to deer camp.
What
Becky
my
asked,
husband's a
what did
lumber
they call you?
They call me Jackie.
He doesn't call you anything.
No, Lauren doesn't have a pet name. Doesn't have a pet name for me.
Mhm.
How rude.
They're lumberjacks, but we're the lumberjills.
Lumberjills, seriously.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Lumberjills
convey the snackiness of it though.
No, it doesn't.
Nope,
even-
she a whole damn meal.
So you're the lumber meal,
Thanks.
like a lumber mill,
Yep. I'm a lumber mill.
What?
where he takes his lumber snack.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, no, put him down. Put him down.
I am
come up
not a
with the worst-
snack. I am a whole damn meal.
Oh my gosh.
You.
And I'm a meal that would make you feel bad after you eat it if you eat too much of
Oh my
it.
God. Oh my
Doses.
God. Cook.
That's why my husband chooses to work nights, because I'm a dose person. Isn't that right, honey? He's ignoring me.
What?
Oh,
That
no,
I'm a
don't-
dose person.
No comment.
You're a nose person.
I'm a dose. Oh, I'm a nose person. My husband's got the cutest little nose. Oh my God,
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
adorable. He's got I love his nose. It's my favorite trait on his face. He's over here rolling. Can you come over here just so they can see it?
No.
What the fuck, Jackie?
Examine the nose.
You come show
Let's analyze
these strangers on the internet your cute little nose. Come on, Lauren, we want to see your nose.
Show and tell.
It's like the perfect little point. Like it's perfect. Like
Oh my god.
it's so cute, and I just love it. I do.
It's the nose that won you over.
No, it's the fact that he can make me laugh at myself. That's actually what did it. But also, he gave me a famous name, and he's got a cute nose, and he's pretty fucking hot. So yeah, works.
A lumber snack.
Apple pie.
He's a lumber snack.
You're his apple pie and he's your lumber snack.
Yep, except I could not bake when we met. When we started dating, he married me with the idea that I could not cook, and he'd be doing all the cooking in the house. With our schedules, have no idea how he was thought that was going to work out. But he took a shot, and now I'm a really good cook and a really good baker. So
There you
he
go.
lucked out.
Put the
That
force you into
lotto,
it.
worthwhile. That was a gamble he took. Right, babe?
What?
He's like, what?
He's got his headphones on because he's watching
He does
TV.
not listen to you.
Where's Sean, Laura?
Yeah.
I have
That's what I
no
said. Sean
idea.
hasn't made an appearance
I
in
really
ages.
don't. I know.
You should come over
The
here and
last
say hi.
time he was
Our
working, I don't know
mascot
what he's doing right now.
Fail.
Why do you want to say hi?
Are your kids back in school, Laura? Or is that next week?
They are. No, they're back.
They are.
hmm
Are they liking it?
Liz is. Lee, not so much.
Obviously, it's always
say
the
hi.
girl that likes it. The boy's like, not a
Yeah.
jet.
Why?
Can you, Liz? Can you
Yeah,
take
right.
Bella out? She's
It's my
crying
drug
at the
dealing
door.
ice cream man.
Why aren't you doing
Ice cream
that?
man?
We are. We're done talking about the
Go
book.
there.
We're talking about lumber snacks now.
Oh, it's 8:18. He's early.
They
Go
want to
out
see
there,
what
I'm
I'm doing
seeing.
a lumber snack.
Mm-hmm.
Take us out there.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
He does have a cute little nose. He's watching Markiplier right now. Sorry.
He's shy. Don't be shy, Lauren.
Yeah, see, they're saying don't be shy. Come over here and say hi.
Sean isn't shy.
Yeah,
No,
Sean's not shy. He
at
puts
all.
masks on.
Sean
Sean's
just
not
pops
shy at
up
all.
out of nowhere.
I don't know where Sean is. We haven't seen him in a while, in a hot minute.
Laura,
No.
I promise he's alive. Don't worry.
you alive?
Laura's
any,
like
weird
dancing in the
I'm
basement
looking
or
at your
something.
board. There's any like hidden
Laura would
messages
be like,
on
I
the board?
can't take a life. And then we hear about her on the news.
Yeah, like I'm checking to see the
Like,
board to
Laura,
see if
stop
there's any, like,
lying.
hidden messages.
Specifically said
Like, Sean,
animals.
like,
She
help me!
specifically
I'm in the
said
corner.
animals.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well,
Oh my
Right.
God.
Proof of
Laura
life.
just contradicts herself, so it wouldn't be surprising.
It's true. Facts.
Is that Salem?
Where are all these cats coming from?
Listen, I feed all the stray cats in the neighborhood, but the last ones you saw are all my indoor cats.
Indoor
This
ones.
is
And
one of
who's
the
this?
kittens that I've been
Aw.
trying
Oh,
to
we have a
find
little
home
black
for.
cat that lives next door or is living outside. We named her Betty. I feel bad.
You're finding a home for her, Laura?
Yes.
Aw.
Yes, this is the boy. Salem. Salem and his sister.
Aw.
They're both little black kitties, but now it's getting too close to Halloween, so I can't give them away.
Yeah, because they'll, yeah. True.
Yeah.
My husband's coming over to say hi. What's wrong?
Because people like to.
He's going to be
mean to them.
embarrassed for analyzing his nose.
It could be background with them. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that pitching? That's my light.
I would like to get another cat, but I'm
That's-
afraid
that-
Titty would
the
like
peeing is that.
attack it.
Oh.
That's all I heard.
See? Isn't Lauren?
Hi.
Wait for a second.
No, that was not.
We got to get a screenshot of the nose.
You need to get a
I'll
screenshot.
rewind.
We couldn't appreciate your cute little nose. Come back.
Come here. Come here. They want to see your nose.
I'm drafting in 10 minutes.
Who gives a shit about your draft? Come here.
I do.
Then you can draft with me. Come here.
I'm not drafting.
He's like,
Here.
what the fuck did I marry?
That's just because I have Nick Bosa. Come on.
No,
Come on.
no,
Yes.
no.
This is how we fight.
We're also still live, by the way.
I know.
Like this feels like more after the live's over, chat.
It's not like we can leave.
I know. Well, we did find out that if the host leaves, everybody still stays. So we did
Yes,
find that
I made
out
that mistake
Yeah.
one
before.
time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
all
I
right.
guess.
Do we want to stop being live?
Yes.
I mean, you're controlling it, Jackie, so you could stop it at any
I
time.
forget these things because I feel like just hanging out with my girlfriends. Like that's what I feel like I'm doing right now. So
I
I'm just
know.
like, oh yeah, there's the world out there still.
There's people
Right.
watching.
Yeah. Hi, people. That was my husband.
Are
Named
there
Oh,
Lauren.
my
two
God.
people watching? There's two
He's
people
colorblind,
watching.
and he's my best friend. He puts up with
He's
my
my best
crazy.
friend. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, we are best friends, but he puts up with my crazy. Because he's a
End
nice.
it? Are we still live?
We are
We're
still
still
alive.
alive.
I thought you ended it, Jackie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the live button. Yes. Damn it.
Okay, bye everybody. We'll see you next time. The next
Bye.
reading sprint is what day?
This 15th, 17th?
September 15th
September
at
15th
3
on
p.m.
My channel.
on
Laura's
Laura's
channel.
channel.
Woo!
Is it 15th?
And we're reading what?
Oh, it is. It is. Okay.
The cottage
The
around
cottage around the corner.
There you go.
I won't be reading it then, but
Yeah.
We haven't I don't think any of us read the book last time on sprints either.
I'll,
So.
I'll probably have already read it and finished it because I have an arc that I need to get an arc review up for.
Fair enough.
All right. Bye everybody.
Goodbye, people.
We're not going live anymore. Let's end the stream.